of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And welcome to Before the Whistle. This is Manus Blair and Jim Bob McCauley and Knott Winston Lee, who is off tonight. He is probably practicing basketball as we speak. So not a problem really, Winston. We'll take it from here. But welcome to Knott County Central, homecoming night. You may see some of the activities over our shoulder. I think around 6:30 they're supposed to start their activities. So hopefully I'll whisper when that comes up so nobody can hear me. But thanks for joining us tonight, and we got several things that we'll talk about. Last time that Jim Bob and I talked, we talked a little bit about everything. So got a lot of feedback, some of it positive and some of it not so positive. But anyway, we appreciate you all tuning in and everything. But some big games going on as we set the tone, district matchups that will actually tell people if they're the number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, and that's important, of course, because you get to play.
Yeah, home field advantage.
Home field advantage. And, unfortunately, if you become the 4th seed, you get to play the other district's 1 seed.
Yeah, and it's sometimes you make the playoffs and you go, what reward do I get? Well, you're traveling to Corbin tonight. And, that's tough. But there are a lot of games tonight that are going to deal with that. I know down the road at Ermine, the Letcher Central Whitley game will be the battle for the 2 seed.
Right.
And we'll talk about some more of these games kind of in a row, so we won't really get into that right now.
Yeah, but, and we're going to toss it back and forth between baseball and soccer and volleyball and a few other different little things along with football. But, when you're looking at tonight's, you could not ask for better weather. Here we are, almost before Halloween, and it is absolutely beautiful here up in this holler. The maple trees and
blood red.
Oh yeah, and we haven't had a whole lot of rain, which changes a lot of the different things. But just a beautiful night for homecoming, a beautiful night for a big football game here at Knott County High School.
We've been blessed all year with good weather.
Really, we have. One year there we had rain every Friday night, and it just makes and probably when we get to playoff time, it'll probably rain, maybe even snow. So the thing about it is, and we talked already a little bit about Whitley County and Letcher Central. Of course, last week Letcher Central was able to do something, and I know what you're all saying right now, Manus. You picked Prairie Central to beat Letcher Central. I would have bet a lot of money that would not have happened last Friday night. And it just like momentum swings. You usually in a rival game, it goes back and forth and back and forth. And evidently, as I watched, that never occurred. So it ends up now, Prairie Central ends up, Corbin comes to Prairie Central tonight, and an absolute must-win for Prairie County Central.
Yeah, they lost a heartbreaker to Whitley 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
just an absolute.
I think it just took a lot out of them.
You know, when you come back and you fight back and you take or they tied it up.
Tied it up, yes. And, after being down 14-0 at half.
Yeah, and come back and do that, then lose in the fashion they lost. Takes a lot of gas out of your tank, and you know, they lose to Corbin, then you know they're going to be traveling
to Boyle County.
Yeah, and that's not a place you want to go.
No.
It's won 52, is that correct?
Correct.
52 straight ball games.
Yep.
You know, Mr. Haddock's has done a pretty good job down there.
Very good job. And, you know, of course, at the title town, as they call it down there, between Danville and Boyle County.
No more. It's just the Capitals in Bull now.
Yeah.
And I was watching the other day, and they said they had 5 Division I signees on that Bull County team. They had 2 at UK, a couple at Eastern, and then there was one somewhere else, or maybe it was undecided right now. But they had 5 Division I, and in Kentucky, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
especially when you're not in Louisville.
Right. So you know, nobody wants to travel to Corbin. Nobody wants to travel to Bull County.
Another big game that not really in our super viewing area, but I'm really interested to see is Johnson Central and Ashland Paul Blazer.
Yeah.
After that score fest last week, Greenup County and Johnson Central, I got to listen to that one, and it was unreal. The McCourt kid ended up with, I don't know, I think he had 381 yards rushing.
Yep, 3-something. I don't know if it was 81. 381.
And but to give Greenup credit, they threw the ball quite well against Johnson Central, and Paul Blazer has one of the better quarterbacks in the eastern area.
Yeah.
So this could be an interesting game.
Right. I watched Ashland against Raceland earlier. I haven't seen them since, but what's happened to Johnson Central's defense? I mean,
you know, they gave up
the Corbin game, 56-51. So traditionally, you know, when you run the football like that and you chew up clock and you don't allow explosive plays, usually that entails not putting up a lot of points against your defense.
And I don't know, Manus, maybe I haven't watched Johnson Central enough to know. I know that depth, we've talked about this several times this year, across all of Eastern Kentucky, the teams don't have the depth they had 5 years ago, pre-COVID. Maybe they're resting some of their more premier players on defense.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it, but not enough to really analyze or anything.
They gave up 49 to Greenup.
49, yeah. So
that game will be a very interesting one, because now they will play the Covington area. Will be the across from them.
Right.
Covcath.
Yep. Yeah.
I think, in that area. And then the other game that I'm super, super interested in, and we know, I mean, is this Hazard Pikeville game.
Yeah, and, of course, Coach Chandler, of course, I talked to him a little bit about the game and everything else, but you go into Pikeville. You're a decided underdog in a lot of people's minds. When you went to Raceland, they pretty much just flopped. And did not get off to a good start, and it went downhill kind of way the Prairie Central Letcher Central game did, and they finally recovered from that. But you go to Pikeville, and it's for the district championship. Both of them are going to be hosting a home game,
regardless. Yeah.
But you know, it's a little bit of difference: 1-4, 2-3. So if Pikeville gets good quarterback play, I think it's going to be really tough for Hazard to beat them. Hazard's got to play better defense. They have yet to show that they are a main,
elite defense.
An elite. But when it gets right down to it, it's going to be really tough for the Hazard Bulldogs to go into Pikeville and win that football game.
It's a tough place to win, but I've been, we've got a chance to cover Hazard, a couple of times this year, and I can't even begin to say how impressed I am with the job that Coach Chandler's done and that duo between Pelfrey and Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it really brings back a lot of memories of some of these teams. Even I'm not going to say Tim Couch because we don't
and Sizemore.
Yeah, but you talk about some of the Lawrence County teams.
Yeah,
it's just really the chemistry they have. The ability we saw in the last game when Pelfrey got in trouble. It's like Johnson here on the save wavelength.
Right.
When things break
you
down.
go to him.
Yeah, and
right.
he would come back to
the ball, right.
So I think Hazard's going to play him really tough.
Yeah,
and if they play really good, I think that they can come away with the win.
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game myself.
Really?
Yes, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Okay.
Leslie County and Somerset. We did the Leslie County game last weekend. I know that the Leslie County people and the fans were really disappointed in the second half. It was 28-21 at the half with a lot on the line, playing at home. And then Breathitt County just got on a roll, and Eli Thomas.
Well, the ability to run the ball.
Thomas and Gibson, just a two-headed monster. Hardly even looked at Spurry to throw the ball. But why would you? Coach Moore and the coaching staffs evidently saw some things on the running game, and they went with it. But can Leslie County regroup, go to Somerset? Former Danville coach Clay Clevenger, who is had the state championship in 2016. Leslie County must win in order to have any chance of hosting.
It's going to be a tough road for them, Manus.
Yeah.
Somerset had played a really good schedule.
Yep.
I know that they pretty much manhandled Perry early in the year. Leslie will have to have a lot of things going in their direction to have a chance to pull off that upset.
Yeah, I mean, it's do or die for them.
Yeah.
Danville and Breathitt County and the other side. And if Breathitt County wins this game, which they're heavily favored in, then they're going to be that number 2 seed probably, unless I think with a tiebreaker, and I'm not sure how that would happen if Leslie County was able to beat Somerset, but Danville, not the Danville of old.
No.
And, of course, last year we did Leslie County and Danville, and really essentially they had 2 players, dressed about 20 kids.
Unreal.
It's just unbelievable in the history, and I know a lot of people out there watching this understands the history of Danville football. And just a really tough time for the people of Danville.
And, there's one program that really benefits from that.
Bull County.
Yeah, Bull County. And, and I say benefit from it, but I went and watched many a state championship and watched Danville play the first game and turn around and watch Bull play the second. Yeah. And both of them win. But, that was during the Chuck Smith, Sam Hart days.
Oh, yeah.
And, Sam was an incredibly successful coach at Danville. But, Clevenger, I thought, did a great job there.
He did.
And then, unfortunately, had some issues with administration.
And went south.
But I do think that he's going to have a bright future at Somerset because that community loves its football.
It does.
They've got incredible facilities. Probably my favorite facility.
You love those colors,
The
don't
colors
you?
are nice, the purple and gold. Really nice.
And I love their little football field in the end zone for their kids to play on.
Yeah, super cool.
But, comes into tonight's game here between Prestonsburg and Knott County. Knott County, of course, has never beaten Prestonsburg.
Really?
Tonight, if Knott County can pull off the win, then they can end up hosting.
They'd be in a tie with Betsy Lane.
They would be in a tie.
Yeah.
And once again, don't know the exact the tiebreaker on how everything goes on that, but Prestonsburg, outstanding run attack with Harris, with Elliott. Watched them play 2 or 3 times on film. outstanding speed in Elliott. Outstanding outstanding linebacker, and for some reason I'll have to look his name up, but Knott County going to have to stop the run.
Yeah, and that's been an issue a little bit this year for Knott Central, stopping the run. Prestonsburg, I listened to the Floyd Central Prestonsburg game, and Coach Hager, was coaching against his father, and I'm sure,
and he beat him.
and I know Sean, and Sean's probably one of the most competitive guys I've ever met. And both of them, though, have the roots back to the Prestonsburg program. Sean coached there with Dorosset. I think Dorosset's last year at Prestonsburg, he was the secondary coach.
And of course, Wes played at Prestonsburg.
And then Wes coached with Sean. And they run that belly attack that Sean actually brought from where he played at Belfry under Coach Haywood, and he used it Martin County.
Sheldon Clark.
Yes. So they know how to run the belly. They run a good run and attack scheme up front, and I think this may be the best record in Prestonsburg history.
First start.
Yes.
Because they're 8-0, and of course, Wes is only 26.
Yeah, he's a kid.
He's 26, and you could just watch how his sideline demeanor and how the players addressed him when he asked him to come up. Sometimes as a young coach, you want to be that friend to them. I did not see that. I saw a person who had a handle on the players, and of course, when you do win,
it makes
it kind of establishes
that. Wes, he's grew up as a player and a coach, under a coach. And, Sean's had some issues. I won't say issues, but had some hard times at Floyd Central. But Sean's a great football coach and knows how to conduct himself. And I think that Wes is very mature for his years. And has had the people are very excited.
And, and let's think about this Knott County Central program.
Same, yes.
I mean, you're 6-2. You're in uncharted territory. You have the ability to host, and with this field, and I know we've said it numerous times, you can just look around, you can see the excitement and you can feel it. And I even mentioned to you how the field felt, and coming from a grass field and this time of the year, if you've had a lot of usage, as you well know, the field is gone. It's brick and mortar, I guess is what
really. The Bermuda usually is turned brown.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to have Bermuda grass. But we've had a chance to cover Knott County a couple of times this year, and the leaps and bounds, and they've had really good attendance at all their games.
Very good attendance.
And I think that's one of the things that was missing here is that community involvement. Now there've always been a few diehard football fans. For years, but when you look up in the crowd and you see there's been really good turnouts, hey man, when you're 16 or 15 and you look up and you see all these people there, hey, maybe I want to play football too. And the numbers increase. They've got some great athletes. They've got a couple of receivers that anybody in the mountains would be glad to have. Their quarterback throws a beautiful ball. They've got a couple of young kids that are really strong. Bright future, I feel, for this Knott County program.
And, winning helps, and they've done that. They beat the people that they should have beaten. And, I picked them once or twice, and I told them I wouldn't pick them no more because I'm bad for when I pick you go downhill. But when you start looking at Chance Ambergy and Mason Ambergy and I don't want to leave anybody out, but Hurley and Everidge, and then of course Short you mentioned as the quarterback. It's and a lot of those kids, some of them will be coming back. Looked at the little linebacker from Prestonsburg. It's Stumbo is their linebacker. But just a lot of excitement, and with it being homecoming, I expect a big crowd. I can't look over my shoulder to see what kind of crowd it is, but I would expect it to be a big crowd tonight with a lot on the line. And I think we're going to get a little rain tonight. And as I say that, did I feel rain?
Well, you do have a lot easier place to feel it.
when you don't have much on top, you can feel it a little bit. But it has, since I said there was a clear sky, there is a little bit of rain. And maybe we need to look from that point. But
in the inclement weather, usually always favors the running team.
Right, always. I don't know if so much on these turf fields. Do you think it really on a turf field?
Probably not as much as.
Does the footballs get as wet?
No, they don't get as wet. But now it's according to how much rain you get. At Lecture Center, we'd have a ball dryer. We'd be going as fast as we could go to keep the ball dry. But, when you have a little bit of inclement weather and wind, it does impact, especially if you don't throw a tight ball.
And, you really and truthfully not had a whole lot of practice, not coming into a game knowing Friday night that it was going to pour the rain so that you would have a little wet ball practices and that kind of stuff. And like you said, we've had gorgeous weather every Friday night. Last weekend and last Friday at Leslie County, great weather, a little bit cool. Jeremy Woolham, he's still getting over his frostbite from being outside and filming. So, Jeremy, if your frostbite's over, I'm glad. But
in the area, probably the area that impacts the most on a turf field is your special teams play. The ball really skips just like a baseball does on turf, and when it's wet, sometimes it'll do
skid.
It'll do some skidding.
Yeah.
So your punt return, your kickoff return, those kind of things.
Point after touchdowns
can be a little more difficult in a wet situation.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it will hold off, and especially, and as I see the homecoming court going off, did not hear who won. David Adams will have who won the homecoming. Some beautiful ladies. I stood out there and watched them come by. Some beautiful ladies in the homecoming court. Let's just talk a little bit about volleyball.
Okay.
The regional tournament starts tomorrow. It's at Powell County High School. I think, and Betty Vaughn and I have talked numerous times about this being one of the most, Knott Central is the prohibitive favorite.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. But after Knott County, then everybody else is kind of thrown in to see who's going to face Knott County. Tomorrow it starts at 11 a.m. They play all 4 games in 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock down at Powell County High School. I'm not sure about the admission cost. Probably should have looked that up or asked Doug Brewer, who is the athletic director at Powell County. But Knott County will play Breathitt County at 11 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, Powell County will play Letcher Central. And I think the homecoming reason Knott County's playing at 11, they asked to do the first game because I think they've got a homecoming dance tomorrow night. At 3 o'clock is Leslie and Estill, and at 5 o'clock is Wolfe County and Perry County Central, with the semifinals on Monday. And Hometown 24 will be doing the semifinals and the finals. The finals are on the 30th, which, of course, is Wednesday. So we'll be doing that one as well.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed getting to listen to you guys do the volleyball games. And, I thought the Letcher Central Knott game, I was very impressed with both teams. Now, Knott is, Faith Pollard. I think she just signed with, who was she?
University of Cumberland.
University of Cumberland. And, we've watched her for years and years, and she really
plays with a great deal of confidence.
Yes. And she's just physically, she's tall. She's got a great jumping ability. Her timing's impeccable at the nets. And I felt that Letcher Central, after being a little bit down last year, kind of put things in the right direction.
And first-year coach putting her system in, young players, Coach Van Hoos, Knott County. When you talk about Pollard, without the Miller girls, who are their setters,
they do a wonderful job.
Outstanding job. And then they just have so many different pieces and older pieces that have gone through the wars. And
this is their year. I mean,
and Coach Boland no longer is at Breathitt. Breathitt kind of in a rebuilding kind of mode, but still right there. Can't count anyone out. even though we say Knott County's the prohibitive favorite, you just never know. On one night, you may play your worst. The other team may play their best. Of course, Powell County, I've been doing some little scouting, watching them. Powell County's got a good club in Letcher Central. We've mentioned them, shown them several times here on Hometown 24. Leslie County and Estill. Leslie, of course, battled and won the 54th district against Perry County Central. Had been beaten by Perry County Central, as I recall, both times early in the year, which goes along with the rival and all that kind of stuff. Wolf County, of course, you got the Noble girls back healthy, playing Perry Central. Taylon Hoskins just got, I think it was her 1,000th kill, if I ain't mistaken. I might be wrong, Taylon, if you're watching this. I believe I saw you pass me a while ago. If you're watching this live, tell me when I walk up. But
Wolf County, they really put a lot of pride in their volleyball program. Wolf County,
yes.
Softball and volleyball are two things that they take very serious in Campton, Kentucky. Last year they had a phenomenal team. It had
an opportunity to win that first round against Whitley County at Wolf County. And like I said, you're playing. If Ashland, the 14th region plays the 16th region in the first round of the state tournament, if Ashland gets upset and Knott Central comes through, and I believe if Letcher Central comes through, they have the RPI over the second, third, and fourth team, which would mean they would host the state tournament at their place, which is a big time thing.
Yeah.
And being done a great job at Wolf County. And the Noble girls, if you watch them play, they play with nothing but enthusiasm. Yeah. But if you get an opportunity, and if you're not watching it on Hometown 24, go down to Powell County and watch the volleyball. Soccer ended. I forgot about that, but soccer is in the state quarterfinals, I believe, now. And
Boyd lost today to Lexington Christian. Is that right?
Yep.
Lexington Catholic. Yeah, Boyd lost them. But, our 14th representative, Estill County, played a great game against Boyd County.
Yes, it did.
Came up a little short. But that's a sport that we've saw over the last 5 to 7 years. For a long time, the discrepancy in our area versus everybody else was NFL to Pee Wee, and the gap is starting to close as soccer continues to grow. And as the end of my teaching career, it was not crazy to see kids wearing soccer the MLS jerseys in school, and that's something I never would have thought it would have happened in Eastern Kentucky. But the youth programs are exploding.
Yep.
A lot of numbers. Letcher Central, I think that was the second year they lost to Estill in the regional championship, but I think that was the sixth year in a row that Estill had won the region. And
take a great deal of pride in their soccer and
Coach
rec leagues.
He's really enthusiastic. And the advantage, he plays a lot of teams from Lexington all summer, so they play a little bit more competition than you get to play the further you come east.
Yeah.
But the soccer, it's incredibly fun. I know you've been a soccer fan for a long time.
Yeah, and I've gone to MLS games. I've gone to Gold Cup games, and it's just a whole different thing. So, Winston never talks about soccer and volleyball. Winston, you should talk about soccer and volleyball.
But
we as administrators, and you and I have seen this. Those kids take it as seriously, and your daughter played. They take that as serious. Volleyball, soccer, they just take it really, really serious. And I think, like you're saying, and I think the people that watch the matches and have been around, the gap is closing, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of support from parents, fans, administration. It's just like this facility right here. You couldn't have this without the administration of Knott County.
No, and that shows the community that they're serious about.
In their soccer, their soccer program is getting started, and it will grow. As long as you've got the good youth programs and you've got that instituted and good coaches in place.
Yeah, but that's probably the biggest, with soccer, having coaches, because, every other sport, most of these coaches have played middle school, high school, college. Soccer, being a relatively new sport in Appalachia in a lot of places, it's hard to find coaches. I know when you're hiring to find someone with soccer experience.
With a background, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's change gears into the old baseball. The Yankees and the Dodgers.
Wow. I know that
2009 since the Yankees have been there. Of course, Coach Melton, my coach at Alice Lloyd College, adamant Dodger fan. A lot of times we have conversations like at 11:30, 12:30, because the Dodgers don't
that
play
West
the
Coast
10.
time, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I probably will be one of the most watched series in a while.
Yeah, the demographics, and then, a lot of people that are older.
Like me.
Like Manus. When you say, if you were coming from another country and you were to say Yankees or Dodgers, we kind of know what that is. I'm very interested in the pitching matchups between these two teams, because when you get to postseason, it really comes down to pitching.
Yeah.
When you can run out 3 starters
In a best of 7.
Yes, it makes such a huge difference. So I think that's going to be really interesting. If the Yankees, I feel they can match the pitching of the Dodgers.
I don't know. I think the Dodgers, and you do that bullpen game.
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
Oh, and going 4 2/3 and in your bullpen. I think it's really going to come down to who has the best bullpen and the timely hitting. When you talk about, and you're looking at the Yankees, and you're talking about Judge, and you're talking about Juan Carlo, and you're talking about Soto, and then you look at the Dodgers, and you're talking about Betts, and you're talking about Ohtani. Those are people that you got to be careful when you're pitching to.
Oh, yeah.
So who you got?
Well, I'm a National League guy.
So Dodgers.
I'm going with the Dodgers.
And?
I think it's going to go 7.
Bill Melton, I know you may look at this later on, but I got to go with the Yankees in 6. Sorry. So leads us in. We don't have a whole lot of time. Let's talk a little bit about the game that we're going to do tonight. What could Knott County Central do in order to bring the victory home tonight?
I think it's pretty simple for Knott County. I think that their skilled players are good enough to make the plays, but it all comes down to how much time they can give short in the pocket. They've got to protect up front, and they've got to be able to hit what we call these, impact shot plays. They've got to be able to score big plays. When I've watched Knott, they're not really a sustained drive team. When we've watched them play, it's been a lot of big hits. They're going to have to score. Now, Manus, I'm going to say right now, for Knott to win this game, they've got to score 30 points. They have to score 30 to win, because I feel like it's going to be really hard to keep Prestonsburg under 28.
Yeah.
The running attack they have.
And, the thing about it is Prestonsburg, they play a 3-4. And, of course, 1 or 2 of the games that we've done with Knott County, Short has been able to throw it deep to Ambergy. And I think there's going to be opportunities tonight that he's going to be singled out on the edge, and you just got to get it to him and let him rock and roll.
Well, that's the thing about Knott County that has impressed me this year. They've got 3 viable receivers that can make plays and good speed, so you really can't bracket coverage, so he's going to see probably see some single coverage, probably see a lot of zone tonight. If I'm Prestonsburg, I'm playing
over
zone
top,
and my goal is I'm just going to keep everything over the top in front of me. So that will be, and I'm sure Coach Hager, young coach, he's hungry, he's watched a ton of film. So, there's going to have to be an X factor in here for Knott. If they can't hit the big plays over top, maybe Short can do something with his legs.
And, Gibson, he comes in with 703 yards. I mean, on 57 carries, he's got 9 touchdowns. If they can establish the running game, even though they may have 7 people in the box, it could be a good night for the Knott County Central Patriots.
Yeah, both these schools have been completely rebuilt the look of their programs. Knott has came out; they appear well coached. The kids are enthusiastic about the game. They're 6-2. And there wasn't a time too long ago that when you looked not on the schedule, you said that's a W.
Yeah.
And that's not there. Prestonsburg, after Drossett left, Prestonsburg, Jeremy Caudill era, they're playing Bardstown in the state championship.
Right.
And all through the early 2000s, when you're talking about
they were the program in the eastern part.
Them and Belfry dominated. Right. You had the Jamerson kid, incredibly fast out wide, Sloan and Fannin in the backfield. They had some studs, but then the program fell on hard times. And I think that it was even during the hiring process this year, they had a hard time. I know when I saw the job was all open on Facebook, it really shocked me that a program is having to go from where Prestonsburg,
once was
to I'm having to advertise this job on Facebook to get applicants. But boy, they hit a home run with Wes Hager.
Yeah, and I think that they couldn't be more pleased.
Yeah, well,
it goes without saying.
Yeah.
It could go without being said.
My thing is, from both programs at this point, we set out at the beginning of the year to do what we wanted to do.
Yeah, and I think Knott County is exactly where Coach Mullins wants them to be with that opportunity.
Yep, they're going to have a chance to play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And, when you can get down to one game deciding if you're hosting or on the road, that's a huge deal at Knott County.
No, yeah.
I can't even think the last time they were in the playoffs was that. I know that wasn't the J. Cobb.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have that.
I know that they were in the playoffs in 1996, I think it was.
Yeah, but in order to establish that, you've got to play in these games, and you've got to have that fuel to fan the flames of desire. And these small kids that's over here playing over here, and the ones that's up in the bleachers to say, I want to put that jersey on for Knott County Central.
And that's where I want to brag on Coach Mullins. He coached the middle school program for years and years and years. I would imagine that every kid out here, he has probably coached since they were in 5th grade.
Probably.
And
maybe 4th grade.
Yeah, and I had a chance when I was coaching middle school to coach against him, and the guy loves it. He loves football. He's passionate about Knott County, and when he took over the job, I knew that he was passionate enough to be the guy they need to be.
Yeah.
But he's put a good staff together, and the kids, it's obvious that they are not going to settle for being Old Knott County. Yeah. The discipline, you can see it on the field.
And I think, too, the administration don't want that to occur either, because you don't put this out.
Yeah.
You expect your teams to not to be undefeated, but to be competitive.
Yeah, competitive.
And the thing about it is we see Knott County going to the field house here and to get their final words and everything before this game. But
hey, before we let's change gears, because we're kind of. I wanted to hit on just a couple of things. What time do we have to wind up? How much time do we have? So I just wanted to check with you, Manus, and I told you the last time we had talked that I'd put one foot back in the boat for UK.
We're talking about UK sports here now.
I just wanted, because there is one thing that I'm completely out of the boat. I'm swimming to the side, but I was texting Manus the other night because I don't have ESPN app. But I was so excited. For the first time, let me say this, guys, for the first time in a long time, I'm so excited about UK basketball.
Of course, a lot of people know this, but I have every VCR tape of Kentucky back to 1980-something.
You're not right.
I'm not really right. I'm that guy that's got the. I was telling someone the other night that I still have the Pete Maravich Dan Issel game that was on. We did it on hand, and I know some of you all shaking your head. I did the same thing. Listen to Kaywood Ledford and do all that. I was really impressed. I call it blood in the water and piranhas. Is when a team is really, really good that night and they smell blood, they take care of business, even though they're much better than the other team.
No letdowns.
And there's no letdowns. It was really exciting. I know a lot of people did not see it unless you had the ESPN app, and I cast mine up on top of my TV and I watch all that stuff.
Well, if it wasn't 170 miles to Elk Creek, I'd have came and watched it with you.
Well, anytime you want to come, you just call and I'll fix you something to eat and we'll sit there and watch it. All of Hometown 24 can do that. But, the thing about Coach Pope is he holds people accountable, and he says it to the media. And he means it. He's been there. He's played it. Now he's coaching it. He knows every single aspect of the program. It has changed since 1996, I'm sure, in some regards, but a lot of it has not changed. But I'm really excited as well to see what every game we're going to shoot 50% from three-point. No. Is there going to be some games we make 20-some three-pointers and blow Tennessee out? Yeah. Yeah. But are we also going to face Tennessee and maybe go 2 for 32?
Well,
possibly.
You and I are both been around for a while, and I remember, after Eddie Sutton and the Derek Miller team at UK
that shot the threes like crazy.
And, they came out and they shot it, and in some games they played really well. In some games, Kansas
flopped.
beat them by 50?
And it was like 153 to 96 or something like that.
It was but
at Kansas.
But then we returned the favor the next year and beat
them there
like a drum.
And beat LSU.
But the thing that really, because I think UK fans, especially my generation and older, were very romantic. Like you said, I remember sitting in my grandpa's general store with the folder. My good friend that passed away this year, John Michael Richardson.
Yeah.
He was such an avid UK fan on the level of Manus here. But when they introduced Pope and he comes out and he said the things that struck that romantic chord with me, and I'm sure with many others, and also when I look out there and I see a kid from the 13th region playing, and it brings you back.
They played at Letcher Central and played here.
Yeah, getting to watch them play in high school. Yep. And, it reminds me of a few other guys from Kentucky that played there a few years ago. So, I know that the scenery has changed with NIL and the portal. But I really hope, because it's not realistic to think we're ever going to see 3-year and 4-year players again. It's not realistic, and we just have to get over that. As much as I want to, it's not going to happen.
No.
But I think just to be able to turn on a game, and, that was my night. And for all of us, I can't go out tonight. UK's
I got it.
And then it's gotten to the point now, if I was home and nothing else was on, I may flip the UK game on, then I'll watch 3 shot clock violations and turn it off. And so I'm back again.
But, when it comes right down to it, there are going to be people disgruntled again. But at the same time, right now, everything's good. Kind of like football, and we're getting ready to wrap up here. Football, all it takes is wins. When you win, everybody's happy, including me.
Yep.
But, when it comes right down to it in basketball, we have a lot of people in Kentucky that have jumped back on the boat. Are they going to be disgruntled when we lose? Of course. But there's a new excitement in the air, and it's been good for people.
Yep, I agree.
I just hope we get more new excitement in football.
You know, and I know that we're getting ready to wrap it up, but I was going to ask you 2 questions. Answer them quick, and then we're out of here, okay? One, how did you feel about Patino coming out during the Big Blue Madness? Because that was very polarizing to a lot of fans. Me, myself, you know, I've kissed it made up. I was very happy to see him because he brought a part of my life that was a really good time to be a UK fan. I know that he went to the dark side. But go ahead, man, real quick. Sorry.
Patino, as far as I'm concerned, I would not have welcomed him back.
And second question, I'm not going to, because you're going to make me mad. Second question, would Rich Brooks have done more with the UK program with the budget that Coach Stoops has?
He would have done just as much as what Stoops has done, I believe.
You know, $2 million to $9 million.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of things have changed in relation to him and with NIL and recruiting or whatever. But I think he would have done just as good as Stoops has done, definitely.
Okay, I've got no more questions.
I do have questions for him, but I'm sorry. We're going to have to go to the booth. And that booth, if you've been here, is straight up, and I'm going to get in front of Jim Bob so that he doesn't fall this time.
You're not supposed to say that on the air.
Oh, I'm sorry. Edit. But thank you for tuning in on Before the Whistle. David Adams is up in the tower. I guess you would call that a tower now since it's way up there. A nice one at that. Thank you for tuning in. Winston Lee, you better be here next Friday. See ya.
That was another great song here on Game Time. Knott County Central Athletics.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to high school football right here on Hometown 24. Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, David Adams, we on this beautiful night for football in late October. Coming over is their neighbors from Prestonsburg, undefeated Black Cats. It should be a dandy game as they will take on against the Knott County Central Patriots 6-2 record. And, of course, Prestonsburg is undefeated. I got a special guest with me. Going to talk with her a couple minutes. Drew Reed of the Lady Patriots has stopped by. And Drew, we're going to take a quick break, and as soon as we come back, we're going to let you do the talking for a few minutes. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School. Talking a little basketball for the football kickoff starts here. Drew, glad to see you're back healthy from last season. You had that injury, but you seem to have come back real well.
Yes, I stayed in therapy over the summer and still working on that, but I'm back to full practice and everything's going to be good and ready to go this season.
Let's talk a little bit about your all's personnel this season, the seniors, juniors, who you think is going to help be successful for the team this year.
Well, we're definitely an older team this year, and we definitely have a lot of size. We've never had that before when I've played, so I'm excited to see how this season goes. It's going to be something new. I mean, we're having really good practices, having fun. I mean, every day you walk in, it's just good vibes, having good practices.
Well, it won't be long till the season gets started. I know it's early October, but it comes quick. It comes real quick, and the season will get underway for you all. And it's going to be a season with pressure this year, Drew, because guess who's ranked number 1 in the region?
We are.
Knott County Central. So what's the goal for this team, Drew?
I mean, that's a lot of pressure to have, but we've been there before. we know how to win. I mean, we know how to stay composed. I think our goal for this year is definitely, obviously, to win region, but also win a few games at state. I mean, we've never done that here, and I think that'd be really special, and I think this team can do that.
Okay, that's a good attitude to have. And I'll try to get Drew. Your coaching staff has changed some. You've had players come in, 2 or 3 kids move in the area. What is their aspect of the team, and how have they been working with the team?
Kyra, she came over here from Perry, and Samara from Letcher, and Kyra's little sister Danny and Riley too from Perry. We've been playing with Kyra since we've been little, so that's nothing new to us. We love her, and we love everybody that's come over here. We all just bonded the minute they came, playing good team ball. I think it's going to go really well this season.
Well, I'll tell you what, Drew, Hometown 24 is looking forward to the ball games this year, seeing you all play, and we're not going to put any pressure on you that you should win the region and not lose a game. I'm not that kind of person to do that, but I want to wish you good luck, and I'm glad you've recovered, and I think they need you because you play great defense.
Thank you.
Drew Reed of the Lady Patriots, and when we come back, Manus Blair and Jim McCauley will join in, and we'll get ready to go here with football on Hometown 24. Stay with us.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School as we get ready for football on a beautiful Friday night, no question about it. And a nice crowd has come over from Prestonsburg, and Jim Bob brought that up, and he's right. They brought a lot of fans from Prestonsburg, no question about it.
Yeah, I was very, very surprised at the crowd. But you know, you're sitting at 8-0, David, and football, man, Prestonsburg's starting to see some, deflection.
Yeah.
It reminds them of the old days of Prestonsburg. So they've really turned out in droves tonight. I'm very impressed with that trip down 80 here.
Oh, yeah, I was very impressed. And, guys, if you look at Knott County Central, they've got to play a game tonight. This could be their hardest test of the season.
Yeah, I think so, David. Manus, are you with us? With Knott County, I talked to Coach Mullins.
No, I don't believe I'm with you all.
I talked to Coach Mullins previously, and Coach Mullins felt like that, he's so happy with where the program's at right now.
Yeah.
But he's still hungry for more. But he knows that he has to play really good ball tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get Manus's headgear here in line, so hopefully we'll have him with us shortly here. And guys, really enjoyed the Before
That's
the Whistle
I said
show.
so many things down there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nobody wants to hear what I got to say.
Well, I think it's, Manus he's a sage.
Mr. Baints over at Route 7 said he likes to hear what you
I
got
can
to
hear
say.
now. I'm live now, buddy.
Okay. But anyway, glad to have Manus along with us. Guys, you look at this season so far, Prestonsburg is really had a great season. Leslie County game was kind of tight. And other than that, they've had some big wins as well.
Yeah, when you take over a program, first-year coach, and we talked about it before the whistle, Coach Hager, very young.
Yeah.
He's came in and the program. And the good thing about that is, really from where they've been the last couple of years, they didn't have anywhere to go but up. But when you say up, 8-0, did anybody see this coming?
No, not really. Did you, Manus, see Prestonsburg at 8-0?
No, and, I will be perfectly honest with you I didn't know Wes Hager. But I knew he came from a coaching athletic background. And when they hired him, I said, at the age of 26, you just don't know what you're going to get. I think Prestonsburg has hit a home run, and maybe a grand slam.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I have to agree with you.
And all you have to do is look to my right and your right, and you see the people of Prestonsburg are really excited. And the people of Knott County is excited.
We've got a good crowd. It's homecoming night.
Yeah, but you know what? Every game that we've did here
had big crowds.
Has had big crowds. And I've been here, when I was working in Knott County and being here, I remember coming to games and, you could talk to everybody in about 2 minutes at the game. And now, you see a lot of students that are here.
Yeah.
And guys, I know that you are both basketball guys and I'm a football guy. But here's the deal. This is the moneymaker for your system. This is the biggest community event because it's 1 day a week.
Right.
And, there is nothing better than Friday nights.
And during your community, what do you get, 5 or 6 nights?
At most.
Yeah. But anyway.
Well, and it's the same thing, on any level.
Yeah.
Football is a performance event that is once a week. So,
and as an AD,
yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys, getting ready for a high school football game.
There's a lot that
it is an absolute job. I mean, coming from Electric Central, we had really big crowds, just like they've got here. And you're trying to make sure that you've got your ambulances lined up and your linesmen lined up and the parking straightened up and your security squared away.
And it starts on Monday.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
So Justin Ambergy, if you're listening to this.
And Justin, it's his birthday today, and I think Justin is 51. Is that correct?
I was thinking more like 55.
Yeah,
I thought he was 61, guys.
By the hair, that's what you would think.
But anyway.
But yeah, it's really exciting. It's exciting for both fan bases of both of these teams to have a winning program and to have the excitement from I've seen all the pictures today of the events that Knott County's been doing, and it's just been really exciting for all the people of Knott County.
We've got some games in the surrounding area we're going to keep tabs on. Whitley County is over to play the Cougars tonight at Whitesburg, and that should be a good football game over there. So we will try to get scores from all the surrounding area and pass those along to you as soon as we can. Prestonsburg will kick off, looks like, guys. And
that's Hatfield, I believe, David.
See, I'm trying to get his number as soon as he turns around here.
Yeah, we've got Gibson back to receive.
And so it looks like we're getting ready to go here. As
that tinted glass is a little bit tough.
We might ought to open them up, guys. Prestonsburg will kick it off, and the Patriots come up about 28, 30, 35, 40, a little room, and go down at 42.
Yeah, a nice return. I think Chance Amberg is a nice return there.
Yep.
Good field position for the Patriots.
And I think that's helping us open it up a little bit, guys. Knott County.
Oh, yeah.
Empty backfield looks like this time. Now one back set. As Short will be the quarterback for Knott Central. 2 wide outs each way. Prestonsburg, 43 defense, guys, as it's handoff off guard rather, and gets 3 maybe, Jim McCauley.
Yeah, and that was linebackers collapse quickly, and I didn't see a whole lot of movement up front for the Patriots.
Prestonsburg, a team that also on offense, when they do get the football, they like to run the football. So we're going to see a lot of ground game, in my opinion, tonight,
and that's
guys.
Shepard. He's got 586 yards, guys, on 53 carries this year. So Kept his feet moving on that one right there. Didn't
Yep.
have a whole lot.
Absolutely. Short will get ready to take the snap here as wideouts each way. And it's a handoff again to the right side for the Patriots, and down he goes and running the football that time. Shepard running the football and
He maybe
earned
gets
every one of them.
Yeah, May got 2.
Yeah. 3rd and 5 coming up for Knott Central.
Now let's see if Prestonsburg, they're playing look like a 4-2. See if they bring a little pressure right here in an obvious passing situation.
You would think they would send the linebackers this time. What do you think?
Yeah,
One of them anyway.
Yep, here they
And
come.
Here he comes,
Up
and
he
he goes
jumped off.
over.
And that's going to give him first down,
Yeah,
guys.
that was 33 of Prestonsburg. Just jumped in there, pew. And
Yeah,
that
he was
too
trying
quick.
to time the snap count, and if he'd have hit it right, guys, he would have beat the ball back there. But unfortunately, or fortunately for the Patriots,
Yeah.
he was a little quick across the line of scrimmage.
And you got to give credit to Short for varying up the count.
Yeah. As a former offensive lineman, the worst thing a quarterback can do is put everything on the same cadence over and over because those guys just pin their ears back and go.
Looks like it's 3rd and about a football, and here's the handoff.
He's not-
and
he did.
gonna make it
Second
on the-
effort.
Second effort. Shepard gets it to the 45. That's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Looks like Shepard left, Shepard up the middle, and Shepard to the right.
And we
looks
didn't
that
see
way
that
so far.
No.
When we came over here the
No.
first couple of times,
No.
he didn't get the carries that he's gotten. But I will say this, guys, Prestonsburg defense is really flying around. Shepard took some big-time licks already.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Prestonsburg very physical on the defensive side.
Prestonsburg, good size up front on the line as well.
Yeah,
And,
that nose guard, he's a load in there.
and this team, you can tell, is very aggressive on the defense.
Nice call.
Yeah.
Had a good gap there that time.
Shepard all the way down past
Yeah,
the
he
40
got about
or
7
near the
out there.
40. Second down coming up for Knott County. Friday night football. Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, Dave Adams with you, and all the hometown crew, and we're glad you're with us.
Black Cat fans, if you know who number 44 is, we don't have him on the roster. We probably do. So if you could chime in, let us know who number 44 is.
The Prestonsburg playing a cover 3, 1 man deep. So you look and see if Knott doesn't try to get something passing going in the middle of the field right here.
It would not surprise me. Short goes back in the snap, and we got a flag.
Yeah, we had a little false start there, I believe.
Yes, we did. Short wasn't ready for that,
No.
and center got carried away a little bit, and that'll cost Knott County 5. Second down coming up for the Patriots.
So now they're looking at 2nd and 11 compared to the 2nd and 6 they had. But now, like I said, we talked about it on the pregame show. Knott County's got the weapons that they can throw the ball a little bit. And right now, that zone's giving them a lot of holes in the middle. Now, I don't know if you can get over the top of it, but I think a little curl, set-down routes will be there.
Because, like you talked about, Jim, they're going to make Short throw everything short or intermediate routes.
And you've got to stay within that. They call it a delay of game, or what's the
It is a delay of game, and that's 5 more, and that's something, if you're Coach Mullins, you do not want to see this early in the game, and on a good drive.
Yeah,
you
that was
got your drive started.
Yeah, that was a fast whistle on that.
And the back judge is the one that keeps that.
Yep. Short will go back. The ball's in the air. He's got a target and hits caught.
Down.
And it's 5. Touchdown. Knott County is Gibson goes up, makes the play.
Wow.
And great pass by Short, guys.
He was on the money, but, Gibson goes up with the guy draping over him and goes up and says, "That's my ball." He pulls it down, breaks away, and makes a beautiful play. So Knott County Central strikes first.
Yep.
40-yard touchdown, and Short threw that and just let him go get it.
Yeah, just a simple fade route. He just got it up in the air and let him run under it. But, that's what we talked about in the pregame show. Those shot plays Knott County has to do to stay competitive.
Yeah, Gibson's got the height for that and the speed. The extra point up, and it looks like the Patriots have tagged 7 on here early in the first quarter. 8:28 to go, first quarter, Knott 7. Black Cats will get to football when we come back.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back to Knott County Central. Maynus Blair, Jim McCauley, Dave Adams. We on Friday night football here at Knott County Central High School. And guys, Patriots got the right matchup and short with the pass to Gibson and paid off for 6 in the end zone.
Yeah, you can't say enough about that. They came out and tried to establish the running game
Pounded
first.
it. Yep.
Picked up a couple of first downs before, a couple of penalties, but then taking a shot down the sideline. Incredible pass and catch between Short and Gibson.
Everidge will get ready to kick this off for Knott County Central. Back for Prestonsburg. We'll get those numbers and get you started. The kickoff. Black Cats take it on a 20, 25, 30, 35. He's got room all the way to midfield, 50-yard line near that. Be first and 10 for Prestonsburg, and that was number 6. It was Patton with the run back.
Nice run back. And number 44 is Logan Stumbo that I mentioned on the before the whistle. I figured it was.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Tussey, for letting us know that.
We appreciate that.
So you're going to see a real contradiction here as you see, them come out in a double tight wing eye in what I like to call the short eye.
Yep. And the quarterback keeps it and gets all the way up to the 40 near the first down. About a yard short, and it'll be second down.
And just a simple belly play. He fakes to the fullback, gives it to the second man through the tailback, and he picks up 9 yards.
This team runs the belly all night, guys.
Yeah, they do.
And Harris has got 805 yards on the year and 8 touchdowns. So,
and, the inside linebacker did a great job collapsing on the fullback, but then, the seam within the outside linebacker, it kind of got tough on him.
Yep. Looks like Hatfield will be that fullback position again. And trouble there as the Patriots make a big play there on Holbrook, and the quarterback just could not get away, guys.
No,
and that was Lincoln, yep.
And he had, the little play action. He had a receiver wide open, but, it's hard to throw the ball from your backside.
Right. And Lincoln Griffith got to him.
Perfect weather here at Knott County Central tonight. Just right temperature for late October. Guys, this don't happen very often.
No, and we talked about that before the whistle, what good weather it is in October.
In tight again. Here's Holbrook, the quarterback, getting ready to take the snap. Here's the pitch off the right side down to the 50, 45. He got room. He may go as the flag back on about the 47.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on the
Hatfield.
Yeah. It's going to be a hold on there. They pulled their tackle outside, and the tackle got hung up and used his hands a little too much.
Yep.
But once again, Elliott showing his speed for
I was getting ready to say, Manus, he's got track speed.
Yeah.
I mean, he just took off, guys. Yeah. He just took off.
He looked like Marion Brown.
Yeah, he's
once he got his legs going top end speed. So
yeah, it puts you in mind of Brett Smith, which you'd made that comparison earlier. Yeah. Once his shoulders got upfield, guys, it's good night Irene.
It is indeed. So
big break for Knott County Central.
Look for Elliott to get an opportunity to run the football tonight. The wideout is Allen coming to this side. Holbrook, here's the handoff to the left side, and again it was to number 2, Elliott, and he picks up a couple that time. It's third down coming up as the Patriots was there.
Yeah, third, and looks like Malley right there, but they tried to run a little wing under misdirection.
Fourth down because the penalty, so
yeah, they'll have to punt it.
Yeah, they're going to punt away. So Knott Central, a good series there, and Prestonsburg hurting themselves with the hold.
Yeah, the penalty cost them a touchdown. But, that play, I hadn't seen that play. That's an old Ivan McGlone play from Russell Red Devils. Ran the little
Here's the punt.
There's nobody back.
Nobody back, so it's going to be around the 20-yard line where Knott County will get it there, first and 10.
Well, they came real close to getting the punt, so I don't know if they had punt block called at that point.
It was close.
37-yard
Yeah.
kick. Yeah, he. I don't know if they were playing safe or what, but there was once again nobody back.
Right. Just over 6 minutes go first quarter here at Knott County Central, as the Patriots will get the football back for the second time tonight, leading 7-0 over Prestonsburg. Anybody got scores out there?
Yeah, Ledger Central is up on Whitley right now. They scored on their first possession.
All right.
Betsy Lane's up on Pike Central.
All right. Wideouts each way as Short will fake the handoff and keep it, come right side off a guard, and he'll pick up 4, close to 5.
And he might have got a little bit more. He ran into his own lineman there.
Kind of run up his back.
Yeah.
And Harris was able to get off of the block and make the tackle.
Second down coming up for Knott County. Prestonsburg. Short right over, guys. About 35 minutes.
Yeah, there's nobody left in Prestonsburg.
No, they're all here.
Oh, we got a great crowd.
Yep.
Got a great crowd.
A lot of Knott County people out as well tonight. Knott County wide out to the, is that Gibson far left, guys?
Can't see his number.
Short. Here's the handoff. Right side comes the Patriots up to the 30.
Yeah, he's going to be close to the first down.
Yep. Going to mark him a little short, guys.
Yeah, it's
short of the first down when we got 30.
Third and 1 looks like.
I thought that Knott, to be successful, was going to have to throw the ball a little bit more, but Coach Mullins just came out and decided to stick with the run, and, it does two things. It keeps the clock moving.
Like we've said before.
Yeah, it keeps the clock moving, and they're doing a good job running the ball.
Yeah, and it sets up those vertical passes that may come after it.
Looks like Michael Gibson will dot the I, and he'll take it again right off the right side, and that's first down for Knott County as they'll move the chains.
Yeah, Knott County starting to get a little push up front that time.
Power football. Interested to see what Prestonsburg does as a counter to them running the football.
Well, they're going to probably have to move one more up in the box.
Roll somebody else up.
I think so. That's a good point, Jim. I don't think they're going to. Knott County's running the ball better than I thought they would against the front. I'll have to say that. Ball on the 33, be first and 10 with the clock running at 4:25, first quarter. Gibson will dot the I. Wide outs, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff. Gibson goes left side, nowhere to run there, and he's going to be brought down for a loss this time. Prestonsburg was ready for that, guys.
And they did bring another guy up that time.
Yes,
they brought Wickside, their Will linebacker, actually, instead of he split the difference between the slot and the tackle and came straight in on the run that time.
And Patton is the one that played off the block and made that tackle for the Black Cats.
Yep, Shane ran the ball that time. And Michael had been running it, but they kind of switched those out the last 2 plays. So
and
we'll see
you can't
who's back
run
there.
the east to west against a fast defense. You got to get your shoulders squared upfield.
Yep, looks like Michael Gibson be the wide out far to the right. And Shane Gibson will dot it with Short, and they're looking downfield, and here's a throw. It's guys, I thought it was a good pass, but Gibson had to leave the air, and
I don't know if he really needed to jump at that point.
Yeah, and a little bit behind him, but still, if you ask Gibson, I believe he would say, I should have made that catch.
And that's the spot that they've got to take advantage of.
Right.
That's that little hole in between the corner and the safety right there, because they brought the weak side linebacker that time, and there was about a 10-yard hole. Quarterback delivered it and just dropped ball.
Right. Third down coming up for the Patriots, and wide outs each way, guys, as Prestonsburg is starting to that's frustration for the coach to helping them, and you can't play that way, and I'm sure coach is not going to like that for Prestonsburg, and that is Coach Hager.
Yeah, Wes Hager. That's Sean Hager's son that played at Alice Lloyd.
Yeah. He's in a football family.
Yes, he is.
Athletic family, no question about it. The ball on the 34 as Knott County will get ready to snap the football. Wide outs each way. Short will go back. He's looking to throw, looking down the field. The ball's in the air. It is incomplete. two players there went up for it, one for Prestonsburg, and that was number 2 of Prestonsburg is Elliott. The running back for Prestonsburg went up to deny that.
And I had an opportunity to pull it down.
Yeah, and once again, the receiver kind of turned into a defensive back, and you saw him wrap up and take the defender to the ground to make sure that the ball didn't come loose.
Yeah.
So, a good job keeping it becoming a turnover, so here comes the punt.
Yeah, Everidge will get ready to punt this away as Prestonsburg will have their second opportunity with the football.
Ooh.
And it's a nice punt it is, and it's number 5 for Prestonsburg back there. That was Hatfield. But
Guys, they were about 1 inch from getting the block on that from 3 different guys. I don't know what they did, what kind of stunt they ran, but they had 3 guys come free on the punt defense.
38 yards on the punt.
Yeah, 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
So it turned out to be a good punt for Knott County Central.
Whitley and Letcher tied up.
Oh.
College football tomorrow, and I'm in the booth with 2 of the strongest college football people ever. Jim McCauley and
I'm ready for basketball season.
In tight is the ends, and Holbrook to the right side, and Prestonsburg gets about 4 or 5 on the carry, and that was Harris carrying the football for Prestonsburg. That looked like a Manus. That kind of looked like a Jim McCauley play back in the day, where you just say, "I'm coming, stop me."
Yeah, it was just
and that's what Prestonsburg's going to do.
Yeah, just an off tackle, ISO, led the fullback, and just a little power to the 4-hole.
Yep.
They're just going to run the football, and
they're going to stay in tight. They're going to stay in this right here. And they like the belly, and they really do a nice job at it. And there's
He's
a guy breaking open. He may go. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Prestonsburg. And that's Elliott showing the speed for the Black Cats.
Yeah, 65-yard run.
And he was shot out of a cannon.
Oh, he once he broke nobody there, you knew he was going to the house.
Yeah, you saw the Knott County defense collapsed on the fullback once again, just belly to the left side. Yeah, quarterback pulls it out, does a good job with his fake, and Knott Central collapses, and that kid was gone.
2:25 to go first quarter. Prestonsburg will have an opportunity here. It looks like they will go for the 2-point add-on, guys, as they will get set here. And just snap back, and they're going to be stopped as the Patriots did a good job. That was number 65 for Prestonsburg. That was Johnson. And,
that was just like a wildcat play, direct snap to their big lineman, and Knott County stood him up. He was a hoss, but now they tackled him and brought him down.
Yep. We're going to take a 30-second break. When we come back, it's 7-6 Knott Central with the lead, and they'll have the football. Stay with us.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to Knott County Central Friday Night Football. Jim Bob, any scores in the area?
Yeah, Letcher Central went ahead, took the lead back up 14-7 on Whitley. Chevy Valley scored and was up on East Ridge 7-0. Betsy Lane scored on the first play of scrimmage against Pike Central and went up 7-0.
Now, here's the kickoff. Knott Central going to have it around the 42. Big crowd over there. It's not a have it 1st and 10. And
good field position for Knott County.
Bringing that one back for Knott County.
We want to see, you want to see Knott County here come up again. We don't want to panic and, throw the ball deep, but just try to work those intermediate routes, offset it with the run.
And
Mason
can't have penalties.
No,
right. You're
cannot
right.
have penalties.
Yeah.
Elliott with his 11th touchdown on the year. He's over 1,000 yards on the season.
Well, so they've got a real tandem back there, running backs.
Double-headed muncher.
He showed good speed there.
You reckon? Yeah, he reminded me of a young David Adams out there.
Is he one of the quickest ones we've seen so far this year, guys, back there?
Definitely.
Now look at the numbers in the box now.
Yeah, here's the handoff.
Yep,
and
that's the change.
Central. They're going to force the Patriots maybe to put it up a little bit.
Yeah, that
guys.
time you saw them come up, and they didn't go with 7 in the box. They came up with 8 in the box and really pinched the gaps down right there. So this is the point where Coach Mullins has got to understand play calling. You know, you've got to throw when they're looking run,
and
run when they're looking throw.
Yep.
Because the defense that time loaded the box up. If he could have hit a quick pass, a slant or something quick, it might have been a little bit more productive.
Right. 2nd and 8 for Knott County.
But you knew that Coach Hager was going to make a change on that.
Wideouts each way.
Yeah, here
Short
they are again,
will
crowding.
Yep, they are, guys. You're right. They're going to – here's the handoff, and they're waiting
Nothing
right there. And Knott County's going to have to maybe think about putting in the air, guys, because 9 in the box that time.
Press it, Shepard, ball carrier. No gain on the play.
3rd down coming up for Knott County. Short will get the play from Coach Mullins.
Hey, a big shout out to one of our old buddies, Jeff Honeycutt. Just sent us a text in talking about what incredible announcers that they've got here on TV 12.
Well,
so,
Jeff
he
Honeycutt,
wants something to eat when we come down
Jeff
there.
Honeycutt knows talent when he sees it, guys. Let's leave it at that. Wideouts each way is Short. We'll get ready for the snap, and Prestonsburg has loaded the box like you thought they would.
And there's going to be a flag.
Flinch on Knott Central right there.
And that's going to cost them 5. And
Left guard
yeah.
kind of flinch.
And you see what Prestonsburg's doing now. Prestonsburg says, hey, you're not going to run inside on us. And they're playing a good 7 to 9 yard cushion out of that cover 3. Right. And they're saying, if you want to throw it, you're going to have to throw it short and make a move to beat me. We're not going to give it up over the top.
You're going to have to rise up, throw it out there, and then we're going to tackle you.
Yeah. You know, you can look at your slants, your curls, your drag routes should be open for Knott. But don't get into that trap of thinking I've got to throw long, because that cover 3, that safety, we've already saw his speed.
Yep.
Right. He's quick. You put the ball up in the air, he's going to rotate thirds, and he can make a play.
We'll take a break. When we come back, be 3rd down coming up for the Patriots. Stay with us.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back. It'll be 3rd down coming up for the Patriots. And our buddy Tim Short, Manus, is he looking in tonight?
I believe he is.
Is he? Well, glad to hear from him. He always likes a good football or basketball game. Sportsman.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 right here. So this is danger zone for Knott, because it's obvious passing down. You see now that
backed off.
Prestonsburg's backed out of the box a little bit. Now they look like they're playing a cover 4.
Yep. You're right. And here comes the pass. He's looking for Gibson downfield. Short's going to try to run and pick up back near close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down coming up for Knott County Central.
And guys, Prestonsburg
ran him down.
Yeah, and Prestonsburg, I mean, they were definitely looking pass all the way. Their linebackers really flowed. They're playing spy with their linebackers, and their linebackers trailed right with the quarterback. But that 4 deep look took away any chance of throwing the ball downfield. Yeah.
Looks like Average is in, ready to punt this one away. As Prestonsburg, Manus, can you see the numbers? That number 6 back there.
That's number 6, yes.
For the Black Cats, that's Patton.
Yep,
Back for Prestonsburg.
Yep.
But Jim mentioned the last time that Prestonsburg almost blocked it. Well,
yeah, I'm going to watch it a little closer this time.
That ends first quarter, guys. That's quick.
And Knott Central has to like where they're at right now.
Oh,
absolutely.
I mean, they did some good things offensively and defensively, but we saw how quick Prestonsburg can score.
Right.
With the speed that they have in the backfield, they can really hurt you quick.
Elliott is a speedster, no question. We'll take a break. Second quarter coming up from Hyman when we come back. 7-6, Knott County.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back, and Jim Bob, you've talked about the different defensive fronts. Prestonsburg is doing a good job mixing them up, like you mentioned there.
Yeah, I mean, the first drive, they stayed in a base 3-4 pretty much the whole time, but that time we saw them, going situational defense and did an excellent job. Great adjustments by Coach Hager for Prestonsburg.
Patton will be the guy back for the Black Cats to take this football as Everidge gets ready to punt it away for Knott County, and then we have a Knott Central timeout. We'll leave that here. So
did not have enough players on the field.
I do not know.
Just think they had 10.
Yeah,
he did.
Yep.
So astutely, Coach Mullins uses a timeout, even though that's so frustrating as a coach.
After a timeout,
yeah,
I
saw Coach Stoops do it a lot. He gets paid a lot more money than the rest of these coaches. So.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
$9 million more than these
Well,
guys
I wished
get
he'd have
paid.
counted it to Texas A&M last year.
Auburn and Kentucky will meet tomorrow night. Be sure you send us your score. Tim Short, David Thacker, Corbett Mullins, and Dixon. Be sure you send all your scores in, and Manus and Jim Bob, they will brag on them as much as possible. And Everidge will get set to trade again here, guys.
Got to get this one off quicker.
Yes, he does. Patton's get ready. He's standing back on the 25, and nice punt by Everidge, and it's going to be around the 25, and gets loose from him. And he back 23-yard line, possibly 24. And we'll see where the official 24-yard line is going to be first and 10 there.
33 yards on the punt.
Yeah, it was a nice punt.
He was just trying to run with it before he had it.
Josh says 35 for Auburn, 10 for Stoops.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be 16-13 Kentucky.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I thought he was drinking water on the drive over here, but he might have been into Pappy's cough syrup.
Yeah, in tight, there's the handoff up the middle, and he up to the 27, and it's going to be second down.
That was
nice.
Harris.
Yep.
Yes.
Now, guys, one thing when you see a team run a double tight, it's almost like when the passing team spreads the ball, it allows you to run seams on the inside. But when the team goes double tight, you've got so much distance to the sidelines. I mean, you've got speed. Look for that tall sweep at some point to really work with that sideline to try to beat him to the corner.
Yep. Holbrook's the quarterback. He hides the ball really well.
He does.
Prestonsburg, the Bailey offense.
So, Elliott, you got to know where Elliott is at all times, out of that slot area.
Absolutely. There's the fake.
There
Elliott
he is.
round the back side, and he's going to pick up. He still may go.
He's going to
He's
be
at
gone.
the 50, 45. He's going. We got a flag back in the backfield, and it's around the 33-yard line.
That
and
could
we're
be a
gonna
face
see,
mask.
Could very well be.
And we'll see what they say.
But they're walking back, so
yeah, they are.
I guess it was a hold.
So that's going to negate that 74-yard run.
It is a hold.
Corbin up 14-0 over Perry.
Hold it against Prestonsburg.
14-0 Corbin Redhounds over the Commodores.
Yeah, and that's tough. I mean, it's just tough. Perry's, after the last loss with Whitley barely, then Letcher surprisingly beat them by a pretty good margin.
Yeah, it
and
was
then they
all
have to turn
Cougars.
around and play Corbin, guys. And
Oh,
Corbin,
my.
top 5 team in the state.
Yeah. Wideouts coming each way as Allen will be the wideout to the far right as the rest is in tight. Holbrook hands it off right up off the right guard, and not much there, guys. Picks up maybe 2, possibly 3.
Yeah, Knott Central did a great job that time getting penetration into the offensive line.
Yep, 3rd down. Still have not seen the Black Cats, Manus Blair, put it in the air.
Well, they tried to one time and had a sack on there, but
they were going to. They were going to.
We'll see how Holbrook throws this football.
Well, watch for the toss or the toss pass right here.
Yeah, everybody in tight as Holbrook will hand this one off, and the Black Cats will pick up about 5 or 6 on it, guys. Yep. It's going to be 4th down and about 3 with 10-14 to go.
And you know the thing about it is 29 of 45, so he is able to throw the football.
Yeah,
they probably elect to just when you got Harrison Elliott, you're just not going to throw it very much.
Stay with us at half. Shay Cornett, the football coach at Knott County Central, her and Manus Blair will do a lot of talking here, and Jim Bob and volleyball coach. Did I say basketball?
No, you said football, David.
Did I say football?
You did.
Hey, maybe Shay ought to be on that sideline helping.
Nobody back again.
Nobody back, and there's going to take a Prestonsburg little small bounce, 31-yard line as Knott County will take over there. Guys, I thought the penalty again killed the Prestonsburg drive.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, and negated a 74-yard run.
Yeah.
43 yards on the punt, so nice punt by the Black Cats.
And I believe the volleyball gets started tomorrow.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. at Powell County High School, is that correct?
At Powell County High School, and Knott County Central will play the first game.
Oh. So those girls are going to get on the bus early to head down to
They
Stanton.
do, indeed. Knott County a wide out each way. Short will get ready for that. Here's the handoff, comes left side, 30, nowhere to run, guys. Nope. And
as Harris and Patton.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard to run outside on this Prestonsburg team because they move laterally so very fast.
Yeah.
And once again, 1st down, you saw 9 guys in the box for Prestonsburg that time, really squeezing it up front. And I don't know if they're dictating it by down or formation.
Coach Mullins is, I know there may be times he may have to switch his play.
Oh, I agree, David.
Yeah, because they're coming out and their defense, they're switching defense very often.
And there's another, on the Knott County team. But the thing is, when I was a high school coach, on Saturday or Sunday mornings, we'd have to drive somewhere to exchange videos, and you were kind of on an honesty policy. Now with Huddle, you can watch every game of the team that you play. So if you do a lot of time, and I know these coaches do, you can look at a play in a situation, and it charts it out for you. So the computer will say what percentage do they do this and this.
Here's snap, a little high, but Short was able to hand it, and Knott County getting a couple yards back as Gibson ran the football there off the left guard. 2 yards on the play, and 3rd down coming up for the Patriots. And seemed like both teams make a crucial penalty, and both teams are getting set back when they do that.
Yeah, and if you've got a running offense, it just, as Jim said numerous times already this year, puts behind the sticks, and then it just puts pressure on your playing calling.
Yeah, because you look in the bag, and there's not a lot of running plays that are designed for 3rd and 14, 3rd and 15.
Wide outs each way as Short will get ready. Prestonsburg on the defense, all white uniforms. Right side goes the Patriots, picks up maybe 1 at the most, guys. And it looks like Shepard just could not get away as the defense.
And Shepard has good speed.
Yes, he does.
But, Knott County is, you saw the safety come up, and he had a beat on him and then came straight in and made a great form tackle out in open field.
Yep.
Runyon just came flying and made the tackle in the open field.
Yep, Patriots going to have to punt this away as Everidge to get ready. And going back for Prestonsburg, we will check his number. It's been Patton, but
I think that is Patton.
Yep, still is.
Now watch number 12 coming off the end for Prestonsburg this time.
Yeah, he's got a line shot there.
Here comes. See how they run the twist. Yep. And he about got it.
Nice punt, going to take 33, and he doesn't handle it well. Picks it back up and comes to the right side, to the edge, turns it up, and he's still on the play as he will go back and to the left side. It's Patton 40. He may have a shot since there's only one man. 30, 20. If there's no flag, it's going to go. Touchdown.
70 yards. There's a flag right here on the 35.
34-yard line.
And it may have been on Knott County for going low.
And he did. He chopped the blocker.
Yeah.
Which is illegal.
I believe that was in the vicinity.
It was, Manus. That's very astute on your part.
Here comes the official. We'll get the call.
Yep.
It is a touchdown.
70 yards.
Yeah.
Well, guys, 70 plus.
That's what I'm saying. He ran about 130 on that.
Yeah,
he started to the right sideline.
Twice.
Yeah, broke a couple of tackles, spun, went all the way to the other sideline, and they kind of got the wall set up over there, and he went the distance.
Yep. Shay Cornett, the volleyball coach at Knott County Central, will join us for the Man Toyota at the Heights, so you want to stay for that. Volleyball tournament getting started at Powell County High School at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and that's regional. So volleyball season already almost come to an end, guys. Prestonsburg will line up in tight again, Jim Bob, as they have most of the night, Manus, and they're going to go for two. Here's Knott Central, good defense there. I don't think they got in.
Nope.
In the Knott.
No, I mean, a great play by the big dogs up front for Knott Central, because that was just straight up power up the middle, and they did a good job keeping that line from pushing them.
12-7 or score, 6:32 until the half. We'll take a break and come back as Knott Central will get the football back.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county.
Welcome back as the Black Cats get ready to kick off here to the Patriots. Second quarter, 6:32 to go until half. Ball's kicked. Squib on the ground up 30. 33, makes a cut, 35. He may go outside. He may have a shot. As Gibson will go 40, 30-yard line and pushed out of bounds near the 30. Shane Gibson showed a little speed as he turned that right corner.
Thought we had back-to-back there for a second.
Yeah.
Not sure who for the Black Cats pushed him out, but that was the last part of defense.
Yeah.
First and 10 Patriots.
Patriots trailing 12-7 over the Black Cats. Ball on the 28-yard line, first and 10.
42-yard run.
Yeah. Whitley and Letcher tied up at 14. Breathitt all over Danville, 20-0 early.
Knott County wideouts each way, two to the left, one to the right. That looks like Gibson, the big target on the right side, guys. Handoff up the middle, and looks like.
Nice run. Was that Hurley?
I thought so. Yeah, it is Hurley.
Yeah, nice. Just fullback give right off the.
That was number 33 for Knott County run. It's hard to pick the number up sometimes on the jersey there. 33 is Zeke Hurley, and we thought that was 33.
Yeah, I think it was Hurley.
Yeah, just a nice little fullback give, and he hit a seam and picked up about 12 yards.
1st and 10. Remember, also at the Man Toyota at the half, we have some halftime scores from teams around the area as Knott County lines it up quick. As Short will keep it, go right side, makes a turn, nowhere to go that time. Maybe 2 on the carry. 2nd down coming up.
Hatfield come up on the tackle that time real quickly off his.
And they tried to run their own version of the belly right there and kind of rode the fullback and then came out. I believe you should have given it to the fullback.
Ball near the 15, it's in the middle of the 15 and 16. It's 2nd down. Clock running at 5:14. Guys, we've had a great turnout tonight for high school football over here and all over the area. Of course, beautiful weather.
Yeah.
It's that evening to come out, no question about it. Wideouts to the 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Short will fade to the left side. Ball in the air, and Prestonsburg will intercept this in the end zone, and I don't know if that one had a chance.
No,
guys.
I mean, and they ran a switch route, and actually the outside receiver was wide open, but he gave the ball up and just kind of threw one up in the air.
I believe he's got his arm hit as he started throwing as Elliott made
the ball kind of lifted, didn't it?
Yeah. It just became a Billy Kilmer look there for just a second.
Ball should be put at the 20, where Prestonsburg will be 1st and 10 there. One of those things, you get down there, you get the play you want, and it just.
Yeah, and there's so many variables.
Yeah. Holbrook will be the quarterback still for Prestonsburg, and number 2, Elliott, the back. And here's the toss to him, goes left side, 20, 25, 30.
He's got open space.
He's got room again, 45 down to the 49, close to the 50 if he did not make it to the 50. He did, 1st and 10 there. And Elliott is tough, guys, in open field especially.
And that's what Jim was talking about. Once they go up in the middle there with a little toss out on the edge, and then Elliott used his speed for the 30-yard run.
It's just a race to the sideline, and when you're quick enough, you can make some people miss.
Student body right?
Yeah.
In that case, student body left.
Yeah. So, and they may very well turn around and do it again to the wide side of the field.
In tight goes the Black Cats as Holbrook will get ready. Knott County changed their defense, Jim.
Yeah, they've got everybody up.
Yeah. And there's the handoff, and Prestonsburg picks up 3, maybe 4, and the helmet comes off, and looks like number 10 will miss the next play. That was Harris.
Yeah, and, Knott County did a good job right there. Once again, that's that little inside trap. They fake it to the fullback, and the weak side fullback catches the ball back in for the trap, but Knott did a good job blowing it up.
I kind of figured Knott would start just putting everybody in the box.
Yeah, that time they had all up there.
And their front line did a very good job on that last play.
Yeah, you could see everybody within 10 yards of the ball, actually 8 yards of the football.
Holbrook, handoff, Elliott, and he's met there by the Patriots. Picks up 2, 3rd down coming up, and off that left side, not much room there.
But, you watch an offense like this, and you kind of watch it like a boxing match. You jab, setting everything up, and then all of a sudden you come with the haymaker on the fake, and then it's off to the races.
Are you saying we're going to get a pass this time?
No, you're not going to get a pass.
No. Jim Bob has no confidence in pass.
I mean, they may run a tight end seam, but it's more than likely going to be a toss or something.
Yeah, there's no penalty
they're checking with me
there,
on the sideline. They're changing them. Look for a pass right here now.
Yep, here we go, Holbrook, the handoff, and Prestonsburg will pick up the yardage needed there for Prestonsburg. That's number 4. It's Hatfield running the football right off.
Strong run.
Right,
I mean, they've got a lot of good-looking running backs.
I'm looking at their class roster here, guys, and really not a lot of seniors on this football team at Prestonsburg.
When you're looking at Harris and you're looking at Elliott, you give seniors credit for this 8-0.
Yeah.
Buying into the program that Coach Hager has started here.
The first time we've seen the wishbone tonight.
Yep.
Oh, and nice play.
Yeah, but that's a good running back, guys.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, they had him wrapped up in the backfield, and he spun off and ended up picking up positive yardage.
Harris has run the ball hard tonight for Prestonsburg.
Yeah, Hurley had him in the backfield.
Yeah.
Had him up high, and of course, as any good running back that keeps moving their feet, he got yardage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that knee drive, and you see that always falling forward. That's a mark of a good running back.
Absolutely. Knott Central. Prestonsburg with 1:52 on the clock. There's the fake handoff. There he's gone as Elliott will get the touchdown from about
33, looks like, David.
Yep.
Yeah, just that belly again. They collapsed on the fullback, gave it to the second man through, and I don't know if anybody got a hand on him, man.
Nope. I don't think so. So Prestonsburg gets their third touchdown of the night, making it 18-7 with 1:45 to go until half. And they will most likely go for two here. They went for two on their first two touchdowns, so we'll see how the two-point conversion coming up for Prestonsburg.
And Hatfield has 10 two-point conversions this year.
Yeah. And
looks like they're going to go for extra point, David.
Yes, they are, as Allen will be the holder for Prestonsburg, and number 5 will do the kick. That's Hatfield. So Prestonsburg going to have to call timeout. The delay of game was coming, guys. We'll leave that right here as this be a 30-second timeout.
I've got let's see, Shelby Valley's up 16-0 on Eastridge. Letcher Central and Whitley are 14-14. Letcher Central driving. Martin County up at the end of the first, 7-0. No updates on Corbin and Perry, 14-0. I'm sure that's changed. And that's what I've got right now.
Is Hazard playing tonight?
I've got nothing from Hazard. Yeah, they're playing Pikeville tonight beside the district.
We need to check that score out. We'll see if we can get a hold of someone and get a score on that. And I'm expecting a good football game over at Pikeville tonight.
Hatfield, 2 of 3 point after touchdowns so far on the season.
And my good friend Manus Blair getting ready to get basketball season underway here, getting excited about it as me and Jim Bob will give him a lot of trouble down the road and try to keep him.
Well, we'll try. That was a key word there.
Here's the extra point coming up for Prestonsburg, guys, and holder snap. Looks good kick, and it is.
It's good.
Down there on Highway 7, David, I mean, it's horseshoes, cornhole, and basketball, and these boys know how to do them all three.
You are right indeed. 19-7 our score. When we come back, Patriots will have the football with 1:45 till half.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Prestonsburg.
Welcome back to Knott County Central. 19-7 our score as the Black Cats, our neighbors from over at Prestonsburg, with our third touchdown. And by the way, we want to say hello to all our Prestonsburg viewers over tonight, and glad you're watching. And we're glad you're watching Hometown 24. Back for the Patriots will be Gibson. Short will be also back there for Knott County and Gibson. And here's the kick. Picked up around the 32, 33, makes a couple turns, and going to end up at the 38.
Guys, this is a big drive for Knott County.
Yes,
they've not
is.
scored since their first series, and it's been all Black Cats the last couple of times. So
Yes.
Knott really needs to get some points on the board going into the half here with 1:40 left.
Coach Hager's done a nice job with his team switching the defense up when needed.
Yeah.
And Knott Central had a couple penalties. So has the Black Cats on a couple drives as well. So Knott Central has to take advantage of when they get an opportunity like they had that last drive, guys.
Yeah. You get down in there and inside the 20. You got to come away with points against a team that's as potent as Prestonsburg.
Wideouts, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, as Short will be the quarterback. Gibson will line up behind him. Short comes left side with a keeper, and will go out of bounds about at the 42-yard line.
Oh, look at that sportsmanship.
42.
A stumbo there. Nice sportsmanship.
And second down coming up for Knott Central. Clock at 1:35. 19-7 their score.
Yeah, Breathitt up 34-0 now on Danville.
Breathitt playing good, better football as of late. We had them last Friday night in Leslie County.
Hazard down 14-0.
Tough at Pikeville, guys. Pikeville is a good football team.
Oh, yes, they are. Coach McNamee's been there for a while, and, boy, he's won a lot.
Yep. Here's the handoff off left guard.
Nice. Is that Hurley?
Yeah. Nah, I think that was number 20, Shepherd.
I couldn't see. He did a great job right there.
Yeah, ran it right off left guard, and nice block by his
Griffith came in there and made a nice block. You got to have a little urgency.
You see here, Prestonsburg's back in that cover 4, kind of giving them the run at this time with just not getting beat over the top.
Knott County Short will take it. Prestonsburg in the white on D. Pass is incomplete. And it's going to be second down coming up for Knott County and a long 9.
If he would have probably got that one up, I think Pugh might have intercepted that for Prestonsburg.
He was there.
He may have, and Short may have seen that.
The linebackers do an excellent job bailing out into their flats. I mean, you got your corners and safeties deep, but, boy, they're getting in their hook zones quick. Once again, just a sign of a well-coached ball team.
Yep. I've been impressed with Prestonsburg. Show a lot of class when they play, too. They play extremely hard and play together and go out.
Fumble.
Short could not handle it. Prestonsburg's going to pick that up, and they're going to have a minute 4 at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
We talked about this being a crucial drive for the Patriots, and then something like that happens and gives Prestonsburg a very legitimate shot to put some more on the board going in because they've got 2 timeouts and a minute to go.
Take nothing away from Prestonsburg defense, guys, but not. Kind of shoots themselves in the foot a lot of times there, the Patriots do. And you can't do that against a team like Prestonsburg. They're a good football team.
No, Coach Mullins knew up front they've got to play really good ball.
Yes.
And they played in spurts, but they've not put a lot together in a row.
Wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
Pass.
And here's the pass, and it's a little deep.
Yeah, and the Knott Central defense, their secondary never broke from the receivers, so good job of the Knott County secondary.
Harris is the guy that put that in the air as Holbrook tossed it to him, moves the right side, and goes down for Elliott, but the pass was off to the right and incomplete. 58 seconds.
Gibson was the guy back there on the coverage.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Stayed with him.
Now, here you go. Prestonsburg in the spread look for the first time tonight.
Absolutely. Wideouts to the left, a single wideout to the right. As Holbrook had a little trouble there, moves to the left side. We got a flag there.
Yeah, that's a holding on the left tackle.
Yeah, and that's going to be on the big guy, number 70, as kind of grabbed the shirt as the guy went around him. And so
that's a no-no.
They'll move that back 10 yards, and the clock's at 51 seconds. So we'll replay that down. It'll be second down. And we'll let them mark that off there, and we'll know the yardage.
18.
It's going to be a long way. Yes, it is. You're right, Mr. McCauley. Or maybe.
Yeah, 2nd and 20 is what they're calling it on the board.
2nd and 20, and it is. The ball's on the 48-yard line. So remember, Man Toyota at the half. Shay Cornett, volleyball coach at Knott Central. She's coming by. Her and Manus talk a little volleyball for a few minutes. Wideouts. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Holbrook will drop back, look down the field. Here's the pass. It's caught at the 45, and that was number 7, Allen, making that completion.
Yeah, nothing hurt there. I mean, Knott County kept everything in front of them, and stops the clock, but it brings up a third and about 14.
And Holbrook, nice throw on the rollout.
Oh, yeah.
Got 7. Yeah, I got 7, I believe. Yep, they marked him 7 yards on the pass. Knott Central doing a nice job keeping everything in front of them.
Yeah, this Knott County team, and you can tell they're so much more organized and efficient out here on offense and defense than they have been in the past years.
Holbrook looks down the field, still looking, nowhere to go that time. It's going to be 4th down, and probably Knott County will get the ball back.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I'm not, you probably get ready to use a timeout here. If I'm Prestonsburg, I'm not going to snap the ball.
Yeah. So he forced Knott County to take that timeout. Coach Hager will huddle his troops, the Black Cats, and we'll keep it here on Hometown 24. Glad everyone is along enjoying the football game tonight. Be sure to send us your UK Auburn score, and we may just shout it out for you. We like doing that. So send us a score, and all you folks over in Prestonsburg, glad to have you along tonight as well on this beautiful football Friday night in Eastern Kentucky mountains. We'll have some more scores coming up by Jim McCauley here in just a second, so you want to savor them as he's trying to run them down right now.
Chase Ambergy, I was trying to pick up his number there. Chase Ambergy with the tackle, and Chase has over 100 tackles on the season. So
he's had a good season, Manus Blair.
Oh, yeah, he has.
He's kind of like Ellett of Prestonsburg, who is just not slowed down this year.
He don't even slow down when he gets on the track field.
No, I don't think so.
So they're going to go for it here.
They are indeed with 31 on the clock.
And look for a quick kick maybe.
And Holbrook, he looks down, moves to the left side of the field, still cutting. He's got room. He may have a big alley there down 25, 20.
He's checking out.
10, 5, he goes in zone, and we've not got the signal. Touchdown, Black Cats, as he had the alley on the left side as he cut to the left side of the field, cut back to the middle.
46 yards,
46 yards he sails for pay dirt, 25-7 our score, as the Black Cats will have an opportunity here to.
Boy, tough break for Knott County.
Yeah,
offensive and defensive. They hold them to 4th and long and give up a quarterback scramble for a touchdown. I mean, that's got to be so frustrating.
Good athleticism by Holbrook.
Yeah.
Prestonsburg will try to add the point on as Allen will get the privilege of the hold, as Hatfield will try to add this one down, and it looks good, and it is good. 17 seconds to go. We'll take a quick 30-second break, 26-7. Stay with us. Prestonsburg with the lead.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Knott County Central. And Dave Thacker says Auburn by 7, 21-14, Manus Blair.
Yeah, the boat's getting pretty
empty.
Yeah, there's not many people left on the Stoops wagon right now, for good reason, in my opinion.
Well, I cashed my $306 check the other day. So,
boys, I tell you, you've got to stay with your school no matter what.
David.
And we're getting ready as Prestonsburg will kick this off, and back for Knott Central is Mr. Gibson, but they're going to squig this on the ground, picked up by the Patriots, 30, 35-yard line, and it's going to end right there. 13 seconds. Knott County will have a chance for at least one play.
35-yard line. First and 10 Patriots.
Yeah, if you're not here, the one thing you don't want to do, though, is throw an interception and get picked for a pick six.
Yep.
I'd almost be willing just to try to run the ball and go in at the half and recalculate.
Yep.
Because they've not played a bad first half.
No, it's just the big plays.
Well, they've turned the ball over an interception and a fumble, and then had a couple of costly penalties. They'd be right here with the Black Cats.
Well, the Black Cats guys have had 2 called back too.
Yep.
You know. Wide outs, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Short will be the quarterback. Gibson in the backfield. Here's the handoff. He'll go right side off tackle, pick up 4. It's going to be second down. That may be the last play, and I think it will be of the half. And there we go. We have halftime here in Hyman. Prestonsburg 26, Knott County Central 7. And we're going to keep it right here as we have a guest coming in to talk with us. Shane, we'll take a break and we'll get her set up. So let's take a quick break. Stay with us. You're on Hometown 24 Friday Night Football.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School. Here we're at halftime. 26-7 our score. The Black Cats leading over the Patriots. Tomorrow, the volleyball tournament starting in Powell County, the regional. We have volleyball coach here, Shay Cornett, and we have no pressure on her. She's expected to win. But anyway, Maynard Blair, what do you think?
Well, when she watches before the whistle, she will see what I said.
Patriots? Oh, okay. Well, Maynard, you go right ahead, and when we'll have scores after you all get done, and we'll let Shay talk. And she's got a player she may sneak in, maybe 2.
We'll let
Who
both
knows?
of them. We'll let both of them.
Let's hear them talk. Go ahead, Mr. Maynard Blair.
Okay, Coach. Tomorrow, what's your thoughts going into 11 a.m. start at Powell County against Breathitt County?
Well, believe it or not, we've got a couple things going tomorrow. We've got that, in my mind, the most important thing at 11 o'clock in the morning, but then it's also homecoming. So we're happy with that 11 a.m. start.
Yeah, and that's the first thing when the bracket came out. You and I, we had talked about whether they could help you out. And we've got some great ADs and coaches in the 14th region, and evidently they helped you out a whole lot.
Well, it just so happened it's also Breathitt's homecoming tomorrow.
Oh, and that's what we talked about as well.
That's who we drew, yeah.
So your thoughts on your team and your thoughts on Breathitt County going into tomorrow's early match?
I feel like we're ready. I know, I feel like we've done everything that we need to do to prepare. Breathitt always plays us good. We always draw Breathitt, it seems. Last year was the first year in several that we did not draw Breathitt the first round. But they always play us close. They always play us tough. I don't expect anything easy tomorrow. We're going to have to work for everything we get.
Yeah, and, it's a pretty good trip tomorrow. What time and how will your girls get their nutrition, and what time are you leaving out tomorrow?
Well, we've actually had somebody sponsor us with breakfast tomorrow, so we're going to have breakfast here, and then we're going to leave at 8:15.
Okay, great. And Ellie has joined us. Ellie Miller has joined us. And Ellie, what's your thoughts as a senior going into your last opportunity to play volleyball?
Really
and I don't mean, I don't mean to be sad with you or anything.
No,
we saw that the other night.
No, I'm really excited. We've been in the championship for the last couple of years, and I think me and the rest of our seniors, we're all ready to finally get one under our belt. So I think we're all excited, but extremely motivated this time around.
Yeah, and you know the thing about it is, and of course, Hometown 24 has done a lot of your all's games, and we've enjoyed it immensely in watching the seniors and all the other girls and everything. Is everybody healthy? How is Taylor coming through, and how's she doing?
Knock on wood, everyone's healthy right now.
Yeah. Tyler's came along the last couple of weeks. She's made some pretty good strides.
Yeah, and you know, and Faith is standing here with us too, and
she's all right.
And her ankle and everything is going all right. That's great. And you know, the thing about it is with volleyball, and we talked about on Before the Whistle the RPI. And I know you don't want to look past Breathitt County, but you know, when you're looking at other clubs in the 14th region, who are some of those people, or who are some of those players that Hometown 24 people should look for, and because we haven't done all of the teams that's in the 14th region this year.
Well, we actually have not got to see Powell or Estill, so I don't know. I cannot speak to them. Wolf has the twins,
right?
And they're always solid. They've got Perry the first game, and Perry has Taylor Hoskins is their big hitter. She always comes through. She passes. She plays all the way around. Their libero is very good. They're a really solid team. I think that'll be a really good game. Breathitt has had some big milestones in their season this year with their setter and their hitter, Brielle Halsey, I know. And that, like I said, they're solid. There's a lot of really solid teams. Letcher, you cannot go without talking about Amelia Lucas, you know, and Madison. They're very, very good, and they're very scrappy teams. And I like to play against teams like that, and it makes the game more exciting. So I think –
And it is such an exciting game.
Yeah.
A lot of people – and I've tried to encourage more and more people to come out and watch volleyball. If they don't watch us on Hometown 24, come out. But, you know, the thing about it is it's such an exciting game. Ellie, your thoughts toward your teammates. I listened to a lot of what you all said the other night at senior night. What will you say to your teammates before the game tomorrow, or have you already spoken to all your teammates about
Well, I
that?
mean, of course, we've talked about tomorrow's game, but I think the main thing is we have to have fun and play loose and not play too tight, especially against Breathitt. I think, you know, they're a good team, a good solid team, very scrappy. So the main thing is to have fun, and when we have fun, we score. So
I did not speak to Leslie either. Brian Hubbard has done a great job.
Yeah. And they end up winning the district.
Yes, they did. And like
great
I said,
great game.
Yeah, it was a really good game, and they're a really good team. So there's like I don't know. I haven't seen Estill and Powell this year, but I mean their record shows they didn't get there by
But you know the thing about it is, and we're going to kind of wrap up a little bit, and we'll let Faith get in here and talk a little bit, and but you know, looking at it, I said, and I'm going to tell you what I said as Faith's putting hers on. You know, Knott County, if they play their A game, Knott County wins it. But from 2 to 8, this is one of the most balanced 14th Region girls volleyball team tournaments that I've seen in quite some time. So you got to be ready to play, and I think your team has been coming on. You've played a really good schedule, and that schedule is beneficial.
Yeah, we started playing back in June. We started playing hard teams, and we've played just about I think we might have played more 15th region team than we have 14th region. And if you look at that region, you know, it's stacked.
It's usually balanced and stacked, and it helps your team. Yeah. One of the things I wanted to say before is I see on Facebook all the time these girls and the people they've played with during the summer, how much they care about the players that they play with during the summer. And I know they really want to beat them. They really want to beat them, but I see that bond that they have formed over the course of summers.
Yeah, when you travel with Ellie or even Faith, it's like traveling with Harold Mullins almost. You can't go somewhere without finding somebody they know or that knows them. But that speaks to their character and who they are. You know, as a person, they're super friendly, and everybody loves them when they make friends everywhere outside of volleyball.
I'm going to give Faith a little opportunity here. What's your thoughts going into tomorrow in the regional tournament?
I'm feeling really good, and I think our team's ready. We've been prepared, and I think everybody's excited about it.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, and when the 2 injuries happened there, almost
Week
at the
2.
same place,
Yeah,
and
within
I'm going
5 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes as a coach you say, is it meant to be? And I know you probably were thinking of that and all, but these girls, I see the bond as a person watching from afar, and I've really enjoyed watching y'all and calling the game. I know Betty Vaughn has too, and we kind of throw some Letcher stuff in there occasionally.
Right.
But I don't mean to put pressure on you, but I think if you play your A game, then you're going to face the 16th region in the first round. And if Ashland gets beat some way, your RPI is high enough that you host right here.
Yeah.
So that would be.
Yeah, we played Ashland this summer too, actually.
Yeah, we did.
No, I real quick, and I know you got to wrap it up,
Yeah.
but before this season even started, we picked a theme this year, and 41, and I don't know if you've seen that on the back of our shirts or not, but that's a little bit biblical, a lot bit biblical actually, and it talks about, and if you know anything about the Bible at all, like for 40 days and 40 nights it rained, and you talk about all the 40s, like the Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years before they made it to their promised land. And I feel like we've been wandering and been real close, and we've had a lot of 40 moments, but we have really pushed to make this our 41 year. And I hope that we can do that. And even when our girls got hurt, that was a big blow to our team. And I said to them, I said, hey, this is a 40 moment, and we're gonna get through it, and it's gonna be okay, And they had to really stick with us. And I had a lot of girls. I had a 8th grader that really had to step up. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's a lot of pressure. And this is only her 3rd year ever playing volleyball. And, and it wasn't just her, it was several. And it's been something, it seems like a lot. But we're really, we're trusting each other, and we're trusting the work that we've put in. And I'm hoping we can close it out.
And I see the fruits of your labor. And I want to say sincerely good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
We'll see you. We'll see you. Hopefully, we won't be doing the first round tomorrow, but hopefully semifinals we'll do it.
We hope to see you Monday.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
And that was Coach Cornett and Faith Pollard and Ellie Miller of the Knott County Central Lady Patriots volleyball team. They will play at 11 a.m. at Powell County High School tomorrow against Breathitt County. And we'll welcome Jim Bob McCauley and David back to us.
Glad to be. Hey, that was a nice job by Coach Cornett there. And by the way, Coach Cornett is the daughter of longtime Hometown 24 announcer Harold Mullins. Our good buddy. And it's always good to see her, and done a great job coaching the volleyball team here at Knott Central, guys.
Yeah, and
Jim Bob, I know you want to go over them scores.
Well,
I know it.
I talked to Manus about it. Halftime, Paul Blazer up 19-14 on Johnson Central. And I kind of saw a little bit of that coming. Bell County 22-6 over Clay. The Fighting Dudley Hilton still representing pretty good over there.
Yes, kind of running that football.
Whitley up 21-14 on Letcher Central. That double wing from Whitley giving some fits to the Letcher Central defense. 27-0 Corbin over Perry at the half. 14-0 still, I think, with Pikeville and Hazard is the last I had. Let's see what else I've got here. Let's see. That might be it. 22-0 Shelby Valley over Eastridge. I think that's all I've got right now.
We'll take a break, and here want to thank you everyone for tuning in on the Man Toyota at the half. Good folks over at Prestonsburg. Stay with us. Second half action coming back. 26-7 their score. Hometown 24. Friday night football. We'll be back.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School here in Hyman. Prestonsburg leading 26-7 here at the half. And our good friend Manus Blair, Bumper Adams, is looking in.
Hello, buddy.
Yep.
Hey, Bump, we love you, brother.
Yeah, we do. He's a good man, served the school system, his community for years, and guys, old Bumper is a legend.
Well, Bump, I was lucky enough to teach beside him, and he always had so much wisdom for me because you could say a guy that's been there and done it.
Right.
And, you know, he never really got super excited, and he would just come in and say, Macaulay, and he'd pull up a chair, and I would listen. I'm all ears, and I tell you, I respect the man. He knows it.
Yeah.
But I really respect Bumper so much and so much cherish the time I got to spend working with him.
Yeah.
And, you know,
done a good job.
There's people in all these school systems of Kentucky, and I'm not going to go into any amendments or anything, but There's always one or two people like Bumper Adams in every elementary, middle school, and high school that these kids can go to. Yeah, for counsel.
Yeah, and Bumper, he was so into athletics, but let me tell you, he was a heck of a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched him do things, teaching the kids, and I was always so impressed with him.
And Bumper coached both the middle school and the high school.
Yep.
And just imagine that's almost year-round,
Yeah.
just year-round coaching. And done a good job with the kids, too.
Oh, yeah. We love you, Big Daddy.
Well, it looks like Knott Central will get ready to kick off here. Prestonsburg will receive the football.
And we'll see who made the major adjustments at halftime.
Yep, Patton will be back. Also, number 10, that's Harris for Prestonsburg, and those two guys have had a good football game.
I'm not kicking it to them.
No.
No, I'm going to squib the ball and just let them take it where they can take it. I'm not going to give them a chance to return.
Looks like Everidge will get ready. Everidge does a great job punting and kicking off for the Patriots. Very good leg. Ball is kicked out of bounds, so Prestonsburg will have it at the 35, and it's 1st and 10 there. Can you believe it's week 10 next week of the football season?
We are at the precipice of the end of the season.
Yep, playoffs will get underway in the mountains in about 2 weeks from tonight, I would imagine.
Yeah, and, Prestonsburg, they play the Breathitt County Bobcats to end out.
Oh, so that's next Friday. Where's that game, Manus? Is that Prestonsburg?
I'll have to look here and see. But
one of the fans will, I'm sure, send us a text here.
They're back in the wishbone.
Yes, they are. And Holbrook will get ready to take the snap, hand off. It's fumbled, and Elliott had a time. Just was lucky to pick it back up, guys, as it was fumbled away. A loss of 2 on the play, and 2nd down and 12 coming up for Prestonsburg.
Holbrook just couldn't get the football to Elliott.
It's at Breathitt County next week. Prestonsburg will travel to Breathitt County.
Okay.
Breathitt's playing really good ball
yeah,
right now.
And Preston, that could be a good football game. Breathitt County, like you mentioned, Jim Bob,
on the uptick.
They are. They've been playing well.
Yep.
So
found the running game.
Yeah, one wide out.
Like the
to
rain
the left,
setting in.
And we do have rain starting over here as
good night.
Prestonsburg to the left side. He could have room, but he's going to be run out of bounds.
He picked up about 35.
Yeah, nice run there by,
as the fans scatter,
number 10. That is Harris for Prestonsburg off the left side.
Prestonsburg, that two-headed monster back there in the backfield. I mean, they've just got two guys that can flat get it done.
I was going to say thunder and lightning, but that would be a bad pun right now.
Yeah, we don't need any thunder and lightning.
No,
just the rain's enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
0. And it kind of ruining a perfect night for football.
40-yard line, be 1st and 10. Wishbone set for Prestonsburg, and Knott County jumped there, but did not get in the neutral zone. Holbrook will go back under center. And it's fumbled again. He picks it up. Holbrook tries to make something out of it, and he does. Yeah, 6 yards on the carry. 2nd down coming up for the Black Cats.
Yeah, and that was just, he was a busted play. And the smart thing the quarterback does in that situation is he follows where the play was initially going to go. So the blocking's already set up, and that's a real heads-up play by Holbrook's quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Evidently, the greasy pig has gotten a little bit more greasy, evidently.
And it makes it worse, too, when you play dry ball.
And they're changing the balls out every single time, and it still makes it a little bit tough.
And like you said, you've not practiced in rain all year because we've had an incredibly dry fall.
Yeah.
Now, you see when Prestonsburg raises up, he's doing a check with me with the coach to change the play.
In tight, Holbrook handoff.
Just straight
left
ISO
side. Yep, over left side to Harris. And nice run there, guys, right off the left guard tackle.
And you notice something with Harris as he went through the line. He had both points of the football covered.
Yeah.
And that's an excellent teaching tip for runners going through that line and covering the football like he did.
Yeah, that's your baby. You got to take care of it. But just simple power, fullback lead right there. Prestonsburg seems very comfortable and confident right now with their running game.
They do it very well. Wishbone set. Holbrook will take the snap on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Prestonsburg, 9:38, third quarter. Handoff. Left side, Harris gets all the way down to about the 4, and the flag comes out. There is Harris.
Yeah, and that's in a holding area.
And it seems like Prestonsburg has just decided what they're going to do is simply.
And when you've seen them, they started out, they ran some offset I, some Delaware, or the Maryland I, and then they went now predominantly in the second half. They've lined up double tight wishbone and just simply ran power. So
now, when you say Maryland and Delaware, exactly for the people that's watching, what?
Well, when I misspoke with the Delaware, the Maryland's when you bring usually the extra fullback. So you've got 2 fullbacks, an offset fullback, and then the tailback.
Okay.
And the Delaware I was talking about was the Delaware T. That used to be ran a long time, but we don't see a lot of that anymore.
27-yard line, first and a long way. 1st and 20, the scoreboard, as the rain picks it up again. As
we've got a delay of game, I think. Yes, we do have a delay of game.
Prestonsburg, and move it back, and it'll be 1st and 25 as they're on the 32-yard line.
Yeah, they've really they had it down there on the 17-yard line at one point. Now they're back.
1st and 10, and now delay of game and
holding call.
The holding. So they've had 3 of those tonight at crucial times. Here's a handoff.
Second back through. And
it's Elliott, and he's got a little space as he cuts. He may go 20, 15, 10. He will go in. Touchdown, Elliott, from 32 yards out. Manus Blair.
Yes. Yep. And the thing you notice there, Manus, when Knott County puts everybody in the box, once you break the initial line of scrimmage, he cuts back against the grain. There's no defenders there because they're all up close.
Right. But Knott County's got to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Knott County's got to do that.
Yeah, I don't fault Knott at all on that.
32-7 their score as they'll try to tack on the extra point. Allen will be the holder as number 5, Hatfield, will try for the extra point. Kick is up, and it looks good, guys.
Oh, it was good.
Yep.
It was good, yep.
33-7 their score. Knott County will have the football when we come back. Third quarter.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Knott County Central. We're third quarter, 8:36, and we've got some rain getting ready to come through the area. And hopefully it doesn't have any lightning or anything with it, and the guys can go ahead and finish their game. 33-7 their score, 8:36 to go, third quarter. Any scores coming up, guys? Or
I've not seen any. Most of the teams are in halftime right now, still coming out.
Yes, they are. At halftime, Bell County and Clay, it was 22-6. JT, our good friend, down there calling that in. Ann Dixon over at Lots Creek watching in. Good to have Ann along.
And David, I'd like to thank everybody on during the volleyball season for welcoming Hometown 24.
Oh, yeah.
And welcoming Katie and Betty Vaughn.
Oh, absolutely. Those gals do a great job. Knott Central will have the ball on the 42. It'll be 1st and 10 there.
Nice hit by Runyon. For
he brought it.
Prestonsburg really
good field position though for the Patriots.
They need a score.
Yeah, this in the worst of ways.
Yeah. Prestonsburg has not allowed that score since the first drive, guys.
Yeah, rain really coming down.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Handoff. Patriots will take it off the left guard, and we'll get almost 5 on that carry. Second down coming up.
And this is when you really are glad you've got a turf field.
Yeah.
Preston Shepard, ball carrier. Pick up 5 yards out to the 46-yard line. Second down.
46, the ball's on.
Boy, you can feel that air changing.
Ooh, you can indeed.
Coming down from the north.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wideouts each way, the handoff to Everidge, and really
nothing
there as they
maybe
close quickly.
Maybe got back to the
Yeah.
line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up.
Just a host of Black Cats along with number 65, and that's Johnson. He just met him in the hole.
Gibson, the big wide receiver, will head off to the far side. Short will be the quarterback. There's the handoff right off the left guard, and I thought the ball may have popped out, but evidently not, guys. Ball near the 50. Fourth down, and
it's decision time for coach here.
Gotta go.
You gotta go. I mean, you're down. You give the Black Cats back the football, and their last 4 times they've had pay dirt.
Yeah. Now, you're right, David. And this is a decision. You know, you're not playing for second place. Hey, gosh.
And
I think
we're in the lightning
we
delay.
just seen a lightning strike, and so. The officials immediately will ask those players to hit the locker room, and so we will take a break ourselves. So I want to just update you. We've just had a lightning strike. We have rain coming down at Knott County Central High School. The score is 33-7 with 6:53 to go in the third quarter. The officials will mark when that strike started, and it'll be 30 minutes after, and we will go from there. So stay tuned. Hopefully we will be back for more action.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. 1 little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Knott County Central as we're getting ready as the teams will warm up 3 or 4 minutes here and get stretched back out, 5 minutes maybe, and hopefully we'll get back to playing. We're at third quarter. It's 6:53 to go in the third quarter. 33-7 their score. Prestonsburg leading. And guys, I'm glad it was a short,
yeah,
short
you and me
rain
both,
delay.
David.
Yeah.
Breathitt County is ahead of Danville 43-0. Yeah, no big surprise there. I thought Breathitt would row. Looks like a shootout in Letcher Central. Ermine, Letcher Central on a second touchdown catch of the night from Keaton Branham. It's up on Whitley 28-21.
Yeah, we thought that'd be a good football game up there. Absolutely. Over at Pikeville, do we have an update?
Yeah, Pikeville just scored on an 80-yard run to take the lead or to extend the lead. Let's see, 21-6 over Hazard.
Big game there going on.
Yeah, that'll if that holds true, Pikeville gets the 1 seed, and that puts Pikeville probably on a collision course with Raceland again.
Raceland having a good year this year.
Yeah,
normally a good year every year.
Well, they've got their feet under it with a new quarterback. They've changed quarterbacks again, and Raceland has got their footing. They've had a good defense. Now they're getting productive on the offensive end. So I agree with Jim. It'll probably be another Raceland. But you've got Dayton, Ludlow. I think on the other end is pretty solid with their Class A. But when Beechwood moved up, Campbellsville, when Beechwood moved up out of the Class A, that really opened the door for a lot of other teams as Beechwood moved into the 2A. Yeah, and of course Murray. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Probably another Raceland, Pikeville. We're looking at that, and
see the officials walking back out here on the field. Knott Central's already come to the sideline. They've been warming up. Prestonsburg is still stretching somewhat, so we should be real close, guys.
So as a coach,
back.
Jim, I've never coached a football team during a weather delay. So what's your thoughts? What do you do? What are you doing in that 30 minutes?
Well, if you're Prestonsburg, your coach is in the locker room and he's saying, this break, we're not going to let up. Stay focused. Let's put our foot on our throat. If you're not, you look at what mistakes you've made, and really the score is not really indicative to the game that Knott Central's played. They've had a couple of crucial penalties, had the ball inside the 21 time, an interception there, and then another fumble that led to a score right before the half. So, if you're not, you're like, we got to clean it up a little bit. We got to stay focused, and remember, we're trying to change the culture in our school. And we're going to come out here and we're going to play with class and play hard and let the chips fall where they may.
And, we're still at 6 minutes and 53 seconds of the third quarter.
Right.
So plenty of time.
Yeah. One more score, though, and it's going to make it real tough because that clock's going to start moving pretty fast, won't it?
Yes, definitely. And what do you do as far as a player? How much stretching? You're in the field house, or you're on the school bus, or
you're in the field house. It's a home field. It's definitely an advantage. So you're in the somebody's standing outside saying, "Hey, 10 minutes."
Right.
At that point, we're already stretching in the field house in the weight room, and we're ready to get back out here. So we're ready to get underway.
Yes, we are. As the teams will come out on the field. 4th down and 3 to go, guys.
Yeah, and we were just talking about they had to go in a sense of urgency.
Right.
Couldn't punt the football away because of what Prestonsburg had done earlier already in the third quarter.
So it's a big fourth and 3 right here, and it's really a crucial play because if Prestonsburg gets the ball there at the 50,
oh yeah,
it's tough stuff for the Knott County Patriots.
You are right indeed.
So Coach Mullins talking to Chance Ambergy here.
Yeah. Ambergy will be the wide receiver.
It's probably the first game I've watched. They've really kept him quiet tonight.
They have. We've not had Chance's name out much. It's been Gibson and, for the most part, Shepard.
And, we had Gibson early with that catch.
Yeah.
As a few of the fans have made their way back and heard the announcement.
And we're ready to get started back here. Friday night football, handoff, and
not gonna. Second effort.
He may have.
Yeah, I believe he got it with that second effort. What a strong run!
Good push there, and right off the right guard, and Patriots will have a first down. And guys, to be honest, I didn't think he was going to make it.
Well, second, third, fourth effort.
Well, you keep those legs grounded because at first it looked like he tried to jump a defender and got stood up, but he must be an incredibly strong young man.
And then his lineman kept pushing him. So a big-time pickup for the Patriots.
Yep. Wide outs each way, guys. Short will get ready as Prestonsburg in the white uniform on defense. And there's the bad snap, and I think that play was blowed up, guys. I thought that was supposed to be a handoff to Shepard, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not for sure if it was supposed to or not, but they ran into each other, and that caused an issue.
Yeah, you're right. Second down coming up. Clock running at 5:57, third quarter.
At some point, David, Knott County's going to have to open the playbook up a little bit when you're trailing. With this, you think, what am I playing for? Am I playing to get back in this game, or am I just trying to get through the game? And Knott County may not want to, but to get back in this game, they're going to have to air it out a little bit.
Ambergy will be the receiver to the left here, the wide out. Also Gibson. There's the handoff from Short to Shepard.
Nice game.
Picks
up. Here comes a flag from the back judge.
All the way to the 40.
Usually that's a face mask or something there from.
And we'll see what the penalty
is. It is, as you said, Jim.
Yep. And that's going to take it down 15 more yards, as that will go down to the 25, be first and 10, Knott County.
Yeah, Knott's got to come out of this with the score here.
Yeah, if they have any wishes of getting into this game and attempting to win this game, they have to score on this drive.
Short will be the quarterback. Shepard will dot the I as wideouts to the left and right, and Shepard will go right off left guard. Pick up 5. He's still on his feet. And he gets 10 down close to the first down, if not a first down.
Yeah, another nice, hard, gritty run.
Yeah.
And at some point, I'm expecting to see Prestonsburg come back into the box and start loading it up again.
I would think so. Yeah. You're right. That's a very good point.
And you got to give credit to Preston Shepard for just continuously.
Yep.
He's been a bulldog.
Yep, he's running hard. No
he's not built like a power runner. He's lanky and tall, but he's pretty strong.
Short will fake the handoff and
fumbled.
Lost the football, but was good enough to pick it, jump on it, and it's at the 19-yard line. A loss of 4 or close to 4.
Yeah, and that's just a bootleg, and it was a well-designed play, but Prestonsburg's defensive end came straight out on him, and he kind of dropped the ball. Was lucky to recover that too.
Yeah, I'm sure the field has some wetness to it. Yeah, we've had a pretty good rain here for about 15 minutes. Had a pretty good hard rain. So, and then a light rainfall. Look to the right side as 2 wideouts there, 1 to the left, and there's the handoff. Shepard moves to the right side, picks up 5 on that carry. Really back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, it's going to be 10, I believe.
Yeah. And, Knott's had a lot more.
It's third down.
Yeah, Knott's had a lot more success running between the tackles than trying to bounce that out wide.
They have
anytime the speed and the containment by Prestonsburg has been there for them to try to run east-west, as Jim said earlier.
Yep. 3rd and 10 coming up for Knott County. Short will get ready. And a bad snap. Knott County will fall on it. And 4th down and
yeah, it's the same. It's almost identical. Knott gets down into, into the red zone area, and
they've struggled tonight there. They have. Coach Mullins will get a look at this tape and say, "Hey guys, red zone," and we return back.
Yeah, 4th and 19, and this is a tough one. You're looking at a obvious passing play here.
Probably. Knott Central in most of the game has had Ambergy on one side and Gibson on the other for his receivers, and they will do that again, fellas. And let's see if Short will have enough protection time to look downfield and make a play. Here he is. The ball is in the air, down, and it's going to be short. And really it was about 5 yards short, and no play on it. And Prestonsburg will get the football. It should be 1st and 10 for the Black Cats.
Yeah, it's going to be on about the 24-yard line.
And, of course, this tests the officials from keeping the football as dry as they can.
Oh, yeah.
Do the little relay to get the football in and keep it dry.
Yeah, it's a little different.
But, Knott Central, that's about all they could do. They had to basically go there and attempt to score the touchdown.
When you're throwing the ball against the zone, especially that cover 4 like that, you've got to get the ball. It's got to be flat, and you can't get the ball up. Yeah, you're giving the safeties time to collapse on it.
In tight, we'll go Prestonsburg, and the Bailey offense off the left guard, and he picks up 2, possibly 3. 2nd down coming up there.
Knott has done, for the most part, a really good job tonight, but it's been that big plays.
Just big, explosive plays.
They'll hold them 3 plays in a row, then give up a 35-yarder.
Elliott got that speed, and also he's
and
tough. Allen
Harris
is there. Yeah. Harris has had a good game, number 10 for Prestonsburg, so it's been tough to contain.
They'd ran that wishbone coming out. Now they've got the split eye.
There's the handoff, and
that's a nice play by a Knott Central defender out there. And if he misses him, it's another touchdown.
Yep.
I can't see who that was. Defensive end there.
It's I believe that's number 2. I think it's hard to see their numbers sometimes.
Yep, 29
and that
yards.
Was, of course, Gage Short.
Letcher Central's extended their lead, 35-21 over Whitley. Still in the 3rd quarter there.
And that's playing for that coveted 2nd place in the district.
Yep, ball on the 33 for Prestonsburg. 3rd and 1 as Black Cats come up. Been in tight most of the night, to be honest with you guys. And there's a fumble, and Holbrook was lucky to get that one back. And it's going to be 4th down, and I would think Prestonsburg will put this away.
And, since the rain, maintenance has talked about it. We've seen 3 mishandles in the last 7 plays in the rain.
Yeah, we have.
The old greasy pig has gotten greasier.
It has.
That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter, guys. Yep. That was a quick 6 minutes.
Very quick.
It was a quick 6 minutes. And we're going to come to the end of the 3rd here at Knott County Central High School. It's 33-7. Prestonsburg leading. We're going to take a break. 4th quarter coming up. Stay with us.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Fourth quarter getting ready to get started here on our Friday night Bank of Hyman Game of the Week at Knott County Central High School. 33-7 our score. Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, Dave Adams with you, and all the hometown crew. Josh Cornett been on controls, and he keeps everybody in line here.
Yes, he does.
And Andrew's wet on top.
And Andrew is wet on top. You are right.
Good punt.
That's a nice roll. That's going to go down. That's a good one.
And that will be down near the 29.
19.
53-yard punt.
Hey, not a bad punt.
No, I'll take that all day.
Yeah,
I'd like to see our
bad.
Australian Wilson Berry. I don't know if he can kick it twice and get 53
I think
yards.
both of our punters, if they picked it up, kicked it, and the other one picked it up and kicked it, they couldn't get it to the other end of the end zone.
Now remember,
I'm sorry. That,
remember this is Manus Blair talking here.
That was
the eternal optimist, and it's even Manus has been impacted by the Stoops Croops.
Yep. But I am $306 richer.
19-yard line, be first and 10 for Knott County, fourth quarter. And the guys are bragging on UK football if you just joined us.
Sorry, you all. I won't mention that once again.
Wideouts each way, and Short will get ready for the snap. And here it goes. Looks like Gibson may get it this
nice
time. Or is
right
that
there.
Shepard? No, that's Gibson.
That's Gibson.
Yep. Nice run off the right tackle and picks up about 4, close to 5, but we're going to mark it at 4. Second down coming up in about 6.
Guys, the Knott County offensive line has improved as much as any team I've seen since the first couple of games we watched them do it. Their pass protection has been solid tonight. They've opened some holes on the running game against a very solid Prestonsburg team.
Yeah, well, tonight penalties probably hurt them as bad as Prestonsburg early, so here's the handoff short, left side, nothing there. And as Prestonsburg closes in there quickly.
Yeah, and that was number 50 that come in there and cut him down. That was Prince for the Black Cats.
Any other big-time college football games tomorrow, guys?
You've got what I would not have thought to be a big-time game, but Texas is at Vandy.
Hey,
can David reach in and pick up another stone?
Look out.
Can Vandy have more than 1,000 fans?
Yeah.
It's about time some of those Vandy fans come out and support them.
Now, they're studying,
Absolutely.
Manus.
Yeah. At the library.
Got a timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Fourth quarter here in Hyman. We'll be back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School and college football tomorrow, Saturday.
Well, Boston College is ahead of Louisville tonight, 27-10.
That kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
I think Louisville's, it's been tough for them here lately, but they've been in the game.
We got the I'll have to say this for my buddy Keith Wright. The Navy midshipmen are ranked, and they're playing Notre Dame tomorrow.
Oh, and if you're a football purist like me, there is nothing better than watching that Navy midline option ran. I love it.
And, we got Alabama and Missouri. Alabama gets beat again. Oh, and here comes the rain, guys, again.
Yes, it does, as Knott County will put the football on the grass this time.
Yeah, he took a good shot right there.
And that was Prince again.
Yep.
On the solo tackle.
And,
you got LSU and Texas
Gibson.
A&M playing for first place in the
in
SEC.
The West. Yep.
We have a very good rain coming down right now on
Let's just
field.
hope no lightning's associated with this.
And these people that's in these
sure.
bleachers right now are true football fans.
You got that right.
True football fans.
We've had a lot of fans leave on the lightning strike, but we still have some here, but nothing like we had before it came.
Knott Central's going to have to punt it away right here.
I would think so.
And they don't have enough people on the field.
They may have too many now. Nope, one's getting back off.
Everidge will get ready to do the honors on the punt, and Ken Harvey on football, but he gets it away and did a nice job to get it away. And gets a Patriot row, and that's going to go to the 48, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Prestonsburg right there.
Got 27 yards on that.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job just getting that ball off. Slick ball, and he's fumbled it and kept his composure and didn't, freak out. So he did a great job.
Yep.
It is absolutely pouring here in Hyman, Kentucky right now.
We're in a drought, but it could have waited until the football game was over.
Our broadcast buddy Tanner Hesterberg is here at the game. Been glad to see Tanner.
Glad to see him.
Yeah. He's a big football fan. And Prestonsburg in tight as Holbrook will. That was a dangerous
he ended up having
play there, guys. The handoff was open, and very lucky Prestonsburg get to keep that as Harris did a nice job just to retain the football.
And Lincoln Griffith almost took it right out of his hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here, how many towels did you bring? Who's keeping the ball dry? Becomes such a crucial thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Talcum powder.
Clock running, 8:50, fourth quarter.
I don't think that'll work.
Here at Knott County Central High School. In tight goes the offense as Holbrook will do the flip to Harris on the right side. He's got some room there on the edge. 30, 20, 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown if he did not step out of bounds at the 2.
48 yards, David Adams.
And the signal goes up, 48-yard run. And that will be 39-7 on the scoreboard at 8:29 to go. And the extra point coming up, and that one, the last two scores have really just put the game out of play, Jim Bob, really.
Well, it deflates you.
Yeah.
It just deflates you on those long, explosive plays.
34-28, Ashland over Johnson Central with 6 minutes to go.
Is that surprising?
No,
we talked about it.
Okay.
Well, mostly Jim Bob talked about it.
I talk a lot, Manus.
I know you do.
Hatfield will.
Another bad snap.
Yeah, and Phil is getting real slick out there.
He's got room.
He's got room. He may go.
There's a block in the back.
In the back.
Yeah.
There comes the flag.
And,
it was obvious.
Yeah.
That one was.
I believe he would have got in.
Oh, he would have. Yeah,
he would have gotten in, but that's cost him right there.
8:29 on the clock, and they'll scoot them back some distance here and try it again, the 2-point conversion. They tried the extra point, but the snap just could not be handled. The field is very wet. We've had another little rain share just a moment ago, and it was coming down pretty good. And
even in turf fields, guys, you still have water buildup.
Water, absolutely. And I see what Coach Hager will run this time.
And he's wanting clarification, I believe.
Well, that's a spot foul.
It's a
So it should be.
And it occurred right on
the third. It should be half the distance, shouldn't it?
That's what he's asking about.
It would be 10 yards from the spot, wouldn't it?
But it was. Yeah. It was.
Excuse me. It was on Prestonsburg.
It was on Prestonsburg.
It was
on the 1 yard line.
1 or 2, and they moved it back to the 11. So you're right, Manus. It would be on the 1.
Boy, Manus, it's nice to have you in here.
Oh, I know. I'm a mathematician.
I mean, he's a cerebral giant.
Wideouts each way as the ball may go in their areas. Here's the ball, and it's a nice throw to the right corner end zone, and Holbrook gets the pass and the touch. The extra 2 points, and it's 41-7.
And that went to Allen. Allen with a good hands
Yeah,
on that.
keeping his feet in bounds.
Yep.
We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll have kickoff as Prestonsburg will kick off to the Patriots when we come back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, more scores, guys.
I had 35-21, Letcher Central up on Whitley. Breathitt County 50-0. That's a final from the Riverbank. Or was it at Danville?
It was at Danville.
Was that Danville at Center College?
Yeah, it was. And then Leslie County's behind Somerset 49-13. Hazard, it was 21-6 going into the fourth quarter.
Here's the kickoff. Knott Central receive it 40, and he's met there, pushed back. He cuts around, comes back, and makes it to the 49. It'll be 1st and 10 right there for the Patriots.
A good return.
Yeah, gutty run because he got lit up on the initial contact and spun out when he wasn't wrapped up and gained another 12 yards.
I believe that was Mason Ambergy.
Ambergy with the run.
Tough
is that young man.
Yep. Yeah,
Tough
it was.
young man. 49-yard line, 1st and 10, 8:24 on the clock. Bank of Hyman, game of the week. And I don't think our station has named where we're going next Friday night yet, so pay attention during the week, and I'm sure they will post it for you if we're picking a game up in the area Friday night. They may all be playing on the road this Friday night, Manus Blair. So we may be idled on that one. Here's ball right side up to the 50, and he's met right there. And really, Shane Gibson went to the corner and tried to find room, but Prestonsburg, a nice job.
My buddy Todd Kraft just sent in the score. Johnson Central is taking the lead over Ashland 36-34, but Ashland is driving.
Oh, my.
So thanks, Todd. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yep, appreciate it.
Todd, a good sportsman. Likes that football, basketball, and he wasn't shy about shooting a few when he did get an opportunity.
No, he never led the league in assists, did he?
No.
He
wasn't no assist man.
Deep corner shot.
He was a shooter. Yes.
Old number 34.
Wideouts each way for the Patriots. Short will get ready. Snap, and we've got a whistle, and we got a false start on Knott County, and that'll cost them 5. And that's the 3rd time tonight they've had movement or false start, guys. And
we've got an injury, David.
Yes, we do. And I think he's getting up or trying to get up. No, he's not. His ankle. And
can't get a number.
Those numbers are tough to pick up for some reason with the light shining on the jersey. They kind of blend.
Yeah, it's difficult to read.
And now they're wet.
And
both athletic trainers looking like an ankle injury. But, that's one thing that a lot of times we don't say enough about these trainers that give up their time and travel with the programs.
Yep.
It's an unbelievable it makes it so nice for the athletic directors.
Takes the pressure off of you.
When you've got a skilled trainer, medical professional that can come out and administer, concussion protocols and things like that. So that's one thing that these districts that have medical trainers, it's such a boon for them.
And I'm trying to pick up who that is.
Yeah, he's coming off, though, and he's just got a little ankle injury.
Couldn't really make
55s.
Price? No, that's Black Cats.
No, that was number
55.
That was
Collins. Yeah. Collins coming off. But I think his ankle has turned some, so hopefully he can heal that up quickly and be able to come back and play next week. There's a run. and picks up 3 on the play as Shane Gibson protected that football from getting loose.
Guys, from the 30 to the 30, Knott has did a great job tonight on the offense. It's
They
just
have.
really been tough when they get down into the red zone, and unfortunately that's what counts, David.
Yeah, I know, and they've just struggled there, and I'm sure Coach Mullins will point that out to the kids.
I mean, I know the
Film.
score is 41-7, but
Yeah.
I feel like Knott County's played much better than the 7 points that they've put on the board.
Yeah, they've had some good things tonight.
Peaburg and Breathitt play at Breathitt, as someone said a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Ball to the right side. Nowhere to go there. Gibson, he turned. He tried to come on the end, but Prestonsburg, good defense.
Yeah, their
there.
pursuit is so good. And, you know, when you turn your shoulders, we've said it 2 or 3 times tonight, when you turn those shoulders east to west, there's nothing doing. I don't know if the Patriots have 1 positive yard on anything outside the tackles tonight.
Absolutely. 4th down and about 12. You got to go for it, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't.
And Knott County ends up their schedule at East Ridge next week.
They'll be on the road next Friday night, and Prestonsburg will be in Breathitt County next Friday night at Jackson KY.
On the river.
Yep, on the river.
It's going to be a tough game for the Black Cats.
Yep, and a tough game for the Bobcats.
Yeah.
Wide outs each way. Short, Burley couldn't handle that. Picked up by Gibson, and he tried to throw it back. It's fumbled.
It's fumbled.
Scoop and score.
Black Cats will go if it wasn't out of bounds right there.
I don't believe there's a call.
And it wasn't, and that's going to be a touchdown.
That's Prince, I believe, David.
Yeah, that's going to put the clock on, won't
That
it?
will put the clock on. 47.
And that was a busted play, too.
They said it was 53.
It was a bust play.
53, not 50.
Yeah.
It was 50 is who
That was
scored.
Stevens. I thought it was 50.
Yeah, it was 50.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought
50.
Drum Thornsbury said it was 53.
No, number 50 will get a big touchdown tonight, and that's Prince. And had showed pretty good speed there when he picked the ball up.
To have those big numbers, he was moving down the line.
Yes, he was.
Rumbling, stumbling, looked like William the Fridge Purry.
And looks like the game, the last 5 minutes, will go very quickly, guys.
And Hatfield's been perfect on the PATs tonight.
And here's the extra point, and it is good. It goes. It looked like it was good. Didn't
Yeah,
see
it was
a
good.
signal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Prestonsburg tacks on another one, and we'll just keep it here. Knott Central should have a kickoff quick, and the clock will be running. I want to thank Knott County Central for letting Hometown 24 come in tonight and do the ball game. We're very appreciative of that, and all the fans here. And I want to thank all the fans over at Prestonsburg who tuned in tonight. We was glad to have you all along as well.
Yeah, they've got a fine ball team. They've got something to watch and be proud of.
Yeah.
This team is it brings me back memories of some Prestonsburg teams back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Absolutely. Coach Hager doing a nice job with this program. He really
Rosset
is.
and Bill Letton and those people that's back in my early days.
Yeah. There was some coach I see. Haywood, maybe. It was over at Prestonsburg. He
50
could coach
years
a little.
ago.
He could coach a little bit, too.
Just a
back
little
in the
bit.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, want to thank Josh Cornett on controls tonight, guys. Did a good job. Our cameraman up there, did he get wet?
Yeah, he got wet.
Yeah, he did.
And please, if you get an opportunity to go to the 14th Region Volleyball Tournament tomorrow, go.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure about the admission cost. Somebody said maybe $7. So
I think that's what was on the
I did
the
not
paper
see
a
it
while
on there.
ago. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Here's Prestonsburg kicking that off. It will go out of bounds, and Knott County will take it at the 35. And the clock will continue. And they've got time maybe to run 3 or 4 plays, and then the game will be over. Knott Central. Guys, they've got a chance to go to East Ridge and get win number 7.
Seven.
Because East Ridge is
Yeah,
is
it's definitely a winnable game for Knott County,
it's winnable.
and kudos to the Patriots and the Patriot administration and Coach Mullins. I mean, they've first year with this inaugural facility. 7 wins is a possibility. Is really good. They're going to have a chance to play in the playoffs.
And Prestonsburg could go
9-0.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if they will go as a 3rd seed or a 4th seed. I need to look that up. I had to look the tiebreakers and everything up.
Short. They're going to put it in the air, I'm sure, as the ball's up. Ambergy's there, and evidently no flag.
I see a flag on the 40-yard line.
Okay, 40 yard.
That'd be in the line of a holding call. Oh, no, it was on their 40, so they did call it.
Illegal participation. I think they had 12 people on the field.
Now, you can play some defense with 12.
It helps.
It does.
Kentucky's a few times has played with 12, and they've still scored a touchdown against them. So, anyway.
Boy, Manus has really dogged the Cats tonight.
This is a long way from what we heard about 4 weeks ago.
Well, there is still a chance for with a win.
Game.
Yeah. Clock just over a minute. They're going to air it again.
Oh,
he's coming back to it.
And the quarterback took a shot right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ambergy.
Short stood right in there.
Yep, came across, but was about a yard short of getting to that one. Nice effort.
And I think, did I knock something off?
I don't know what that is, though.
I'm not sure. Put that over here in the corner.
One more play, maybe?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Knott County, 35 on the clock as we continue to run. Want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on the Bank of Hyman Game of the Week right here on Hometown 24. Short will go back. Here's the pass. It's caught out in flat, and Prestonsburg plays the defense. 3rd down coming up, and that's going to do it as that's going to be our last play. And Prestonsburg with a nice win tonight here at Knott Central. Good effort from the Patriots. I thought, like you mentioned, they played well until they got in the red zone tonight, Jim.
Yep, that and penalties,
just got away from them.
Yep. But, nothing to hang your head on Prestonsburg or to hang your head over. Prestonsburg's a very good ball team, as their record indicates.
Yes, they are.
They are district champions.
Yep, district champions. So kudos to Coach Hager and the Prestonsburg Black Cats. First district championship in several years. And I think both teams, we looked at a lot of youth on both teams' rosters. This could be next year, potentially a game that decides the district.
Build it, and they will come.
Yep.
Absolutely. Josh Cornett says it's time to go home, guys, so I guess we will.
Alrighty.
For Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, I'm David Adams. We will see you again soon, hopefully at a game.
Monday night,
Manus Blair will be at Powell County with Hometown 24 to do the 14th Regional Volleyball. Hope you tune in for that. Have a good weekend, everyone, and hope the Cats play well tomorrow. And we will see you soon.